Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fans Network. This is Rumboyz After Dark each and every single Friday night here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can also catch us 6 p.m. Pacific Time. It's your host, your boy Robbie J of the Rumboyz Fans Network. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment. This is Rumboyz After Dark, the raunchiest, most ratchetest, full of debauchery sports podcast to ever step on the face of the planet. And as always, I am joined by my very loyal and very esteemed colleagues, my very loyal crew here on the pirate ship. Give it up for the Rumboyz, ladies and gentlemen. Each of these gentlemen have their very own podcast, but tonight they represent the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Give it up for the crew, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up. Give it up. And as always, you know how we do. We got to introduce you guys to the crew, to the guys. Starting off with representing Clock Management Fantasy Football. You guys know him for all of your G-rated fantasy football takes, but he gets pretty X-rated here on Rumboyz After Dark. We call him vanilla chocolate. We call him white chocolate around these parts. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin.
What's up? Happy to be here. I went and changed. I got my Hawaiian shirt on for the summer. It's my favorite shirt. I don't know if you guys recognize it. It's the same one from the movie The Goonies. It actually has, where's he at? Right there. Chunk doing the truffle shuffle.
Oh my gosh. For a second there, I was like, is this a Boogaloo Boy shirt? But no, it's all good.
Bugle Boy. Oh, shit. Bugle Boy, give me money.
In Afghanistan, we'd wear Hawaiian shirts every Friday, so I bought like 20 Hawaiian shirts.
I know where the tradition comes from, Justin. Ladies and gentlemen, that voice that you just heard right before Justin's voice, representing the GMM Network. Give me money! Bogart Scott-Free, ladies and gentlemen. What is good, bro?
Hey, happy to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Well, Justin, I'm wearing my Pink Floyd shirt. That's a schmedium replica of the vintage version. Man, nothing compares to that Hawaiian shirt.
You know, Bogart, you and your Pink Floyd shirt are doing a whole hell of a lot better than Bobby Sylvester Fantasy Pros right now. I think we're all on this set are doing a whole lot better than Bobby Sylvester.
Oh, what happened? I missed it.
Oh, man. You missed it? Oh,
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Let's get through intros first.
We'll rip that piece of shit later.
Oh, no, Bobby.
Oh, no. Next introduction that we have, he is the chief editor over on Rumboyz.com. You can catch him leading the whole entire Rumboyz writing crew over at Rumboyz.com. Check out their articles.
Bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have no other than to introduce the Miles Fantasy Football Peacock. What is good, bro?
What is good, bro? It's just another Friday night with the crew, man. Excited to be here once again. Obviously, check out all the good stuff we got going on at Rumboyz.com. Of course, I do write and dabble in other things, but you know that if it comes through me first, it's only the best. I only put out the best. It has my name on it. You know, I'm giving it 110%, and I'm doing it the right way. I ain't DMing nobody.
Hey,
harassment.
I don't know if you got Xfinity, but they do like a movie package deal. It's called the Peacock Movies.
That's right.
And I was like, what? Look at Peacock expanding his portfolio. You know what I'm saying?
Exclusively with Peacock. Exclusively.
Yes.
Bundle up, get your deals on Rumboyz. You can find all my shit there.
Hell yeah. Make sure you guys head to Rumboyz.com and get your Rumboyz merch. Promo code Rumboyz in all caps like you see it above us here. So get your Rumboyz, get free shipping on your Rumboyz merch. That's Rumboyz.com. Go ahead and shop on the pirate ship. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have to introduce our combat sports writer. He is the baddest combat sports writer in the game. No one in the UFC, boxing, Bellator, fucking combat sports game is messing with him. Ladies and gentlemen, no other than the bearded one, Jake the Great.
Hey, Jake the Great was
Speaking of some rare Bellator news, which might force me to get out of here early, Benson Henderson versus Chandler 2.
Is that happening?
I like Benson.
Tonight.
He's dope.
Tonight. Main card, 10 o'clock. Big Bellator card tonight.
Turning on
So
my
when I
flat
watch something on
screen
the
right
side,
here.
Paramount Network or DAZN, definitely worth a watch.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have
Play by
to.
play.
Yeah, I'm gonna need my cable to get hooked up
Oh, no,
sooner than
it's-
tomorrow.
It's today. It's literally right now at 10 o'clock. It all kicks off.
Oh hell yeah!
So
You
watch
guys,
it decide, guys.
in 1 hour, yeah.
you guys know Jake is gonna have you covered for all of your fight news. If you're betting on that Bellator card tonight, you're gonna want to be up with Jake's latest and greatest takes over on Rumboyz.com. Dilly, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dive into our ceremonious cheers before we go ahead and pay some bills. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do? Dilly. Fellas, I'm so ready to get drunk.
Let's do it.
This hazy wonder is a 6%, so a couple deep already. Let's go.
It's
Well-
gonna make the night a hazy wonder.
That's right.
Well then, with that being
Well
said,
said.
that's a perfect segue to you, Miles. Miles, take away with that
shit.
monkeyknifefight.com promo.
Oh my goodness, man. Do you guys miss money? I know I miss cold hard cash on my fingertips, brothers. With that DFS, that daily fantasy sports, you gotta head over to monkeyknifefight.com to get your props on. You can do more or less games. They have all different types of stuff for MLB, NBA, UFC. It's the whole damn deal, man. Everything is there on monkeyknifefight.com. Please head on over. Use promo code RUMBOYS, all caps with a Z. We will match you up to $50 your first entry. Give me money. Take it away with that, Bogart. That's right. You know what to do. monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code RUMBOYS. That's how we do it down here, guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, man, I'm telling you, it's that smooth, sultry delivery of his. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, what is he selling? I'm not selling nothing, man. I'm telling you, this is where you can win some serious cash. The games are easy to play. I love doing the MLB, honestly. You can do home run derby. Home run derby. You pick 3 guys, and you get multipliers for the home runs. And the first one's at 0.5, the next one's at 1.5, and then so on. So, boom, boom, boom.
Aye.
Pick 3 guys.
Yup.
I love to rock the Stros there every now and then because it's a small ballpark. You know what I'm saying? So,
Because you know they know what pitch
Oh my
is coming.
goodness.
You know they know what pitch is coming. They knocking this thing.
Y'all are awful. Shop at
They
Jim
know.
icon up
Oh,
in
it's
the
pretty
chat.
clear. Whenever the pitcher goes up, they're gonna hit me right here or here. One of the two.
they should put.
I'll get on base somehow.
Hey, Monkey
No.
Knife Fight, you got to put some props up on how many Astros get beamed. That'll be so fun to play.
Ooh.
More
I
Really
feel like
quick.
that'd be a little bit against betting
Take
rules.
the more. Take
Really
the more.
quick, I wanna shout out Justin from Clock Management. Justin just went ahead, hooked us up with a very generous retweet of tonight's show. And if I may, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read this tweet
Yes.
out loud for all of you guys. And it says, Rumboyz After Dark with our link. Hop in the live chat. Unlike Bobby, we won't leave you any threatening DMs.
Oh, shit.
Let's
Oh.
dive into tonight's show.
Fuckering fuckatash.
Let's dive into tonight's show, gentlemen. We begin tonight's show with, of course, going off the cuff, as I like to call it. This one was not written into today's show sheet. Right before we all hopped on air, about an hour and a half or so before, the Washington football team running back Darius Geis,
He done fucked up.
he done fucked up. Essentially, the running back has been arrested for suspicion of domestic violence. The team responded with immediately releasing the running back without even doing an investigation, wanting to know what went on. Ron Rivera said that he is changing the culture for the Washington football team, and it looks like all signs are pointing in that direction of yes. Gentlemen, how do we feel about Darius Geis' release, and is Ron Rivera changing the culture with the way that he responded to the arrest of one Darius Geis?
Who we starting with?
Justin, I think.
Justin,
So then-
same as always.
We should just have a buzzer.
No, yeah, absolutely. He's changing the culture just as an organization. He's setting a tone. And I think that's exactly what not just that team, but like most teams need when new leadership comes in. Like that the first person to mess, you don't want to be the first person to mess up when Robbie will understand when a new chain of command is in charge, because they got to set the tone. They have to show you, like, if you have this behavior that we think is unacceptable, we're gonna, address it. If they don't, then it becomes lackadaisical, and like people are like, oh, it doesn't, they're not gonna take it serious. And I think that has been Geist has just kind of felt this way, like they're not gonna cut me. Like I haven't played in 2 years and I'm still sitting here collecting a paycheck. Like I could do whatever I want. And apparently you can't. With this new leadership, they're like, we've had enough. Like this is the last straw, as it should have been. And they addressed it immediately. And I'm just excited for Devonta Freeman to get signed. Come on, Devonta Freeman, please get signed. I have you in 2 dynasty leagues. Go sign.
I love Adrian Peterson.
I love Adrian Peterson too.
Let's let Freeman get those concussions figured out before he comes back to football.
Okay.
I mean,
I
for
like
real
that.
his health. I mean,
I like to take Justin Bogard. Eat.
All right, let's grub. So, Darius, guys, yes, they are changing the culture, because before they would get the guy and bring him in that was suspected for domestic violence. Shout out to my man Foster, Reuben Foster. You know what I mean?
I was like, well, Agent Peterson is also there, and he was
yeah, exactly.
No,
I'm not sure shout out's the word we want to use, and that's true.
No, but here's the thing. He didn't do nothing. No, Reuben Foster didn't do nothing.
And to be fair,
she lied on him.
Case was a little it was a crazy instance as well.
Yeah, but
false
I'm saying though,
allegations.
Reuben Foster's was all false. That bitch lied on him. You know what I mean? So that's why I say shout out to my man Rube. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just washing your hands real quick and fast with a guy that it's not from your regime. You didn't draft him. It ain't no sweat off your balls. He's like, all right then, Darius, guys, you weren't. You know what I mean?
He's like, guess what? I just drafted a running back anyway.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I dig it. I like it. It seems like we're maybe. It seems like nowadays everybody forgot about Adrian Peterson.
I mentioned it.
What we were just saying that.
They all got something to say.
No,
Y'all know the rest of the song.
He's from the South, though.
I mentioned it. He's from Texas.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Listen, that's how we grew up.
If you didn't
Miles,
get hit, if you didn't get hit with a switch at least once when you were a kid, then you were probably really good, or your parents were weak. Either one.
Damn.
This is accurate. This is accurate.
My parents never did, but my grandparents. You act right at grandma and grandpa's, or you were going to pick a switch.
Man, I was getting that ass.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I wasn't that bad, honestly. I
was a bad motherfucker.
I was the good kid, at least in their eyes. So
I was real good. I got bad when I got older, when you couldn't hit me with a switch no more. Like it didn't matter, That's when I got bad.
Listen, he was no longer a lowercase peacock.
That's right. There's a big P there. But anyway,
he was muscled up. He was muscled up Miles by that point.
He was muscled up Miles.
I just took some mushrooms, not like Bogart, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But look, back to the way that Washington handled this, and I tweeted it earlier. I don't know, maybe some of y'all caught it, but they handled their shit real quick, unlike Fantasy Pros with the whole Bobby Sylvester thing, because that shit is still under investigation. I'm gonna put that in.
Investigation's over. They fired him about 50 minutes ago.
Oh shit!
And
well, it's about time.
I just submitted my application.
No,
your application is denied from this fucking side, Bogart.
I was talking to Robbie about this already.
Do I need to make y'all sign non-competes?
Yeah, Rad is gonna become the official panel of Fantasy Pros now.
There it is.
I'm with Rad until I get thrown through a window by Shawn Michaels or some shit. So.
I'm with Rad for life.
For life.
For life.
I just want Fantasy Pros to sponsor Rad, as they should have to begin with. I mean, we never sent threats. Maybe there some of us may have sent sexual messages, but never threatening. Never threatening.
Hey. Look, it's part of our company guidelines for none of y'all to be involved in any type of social media trouble. All right. Luckily, at this company, I feel like I run a tight enough ship to where we're all secure of that, and I thank you guys
for
following these unwritten company guidelines that I don't have to put in a goddamn real book that y'all have to sign and then actually follow. Thank you for making sure that we're not like every other regular corporation in America. You guys are the greatest staff in the world, unlike people out here.
Except for when people try to steal our name.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know that. I will fight for that.
Jake, how do you feel? How do you feel about Geis?
Well, I think there's gonna be some saying it was a quick trigger to cut the guy, but I looked at the mugshot and you could tell something happened with his face. Dude was cut up.
Well, I didn't even get to I didn't get to the charges, man. One of them was strangulation. That's serious.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, man. He can't say nothing happened. You could look at look the second he was. Oh, he got cut up. You could just see like there's nails like under his eyes. You could tell. I mean, there was.
Who did he assault? I'm sorry. I assumed it was his spouse.
I would think so too, or his girlfriend.
I don't know. All I know is if you look at the picture, you can see some nails dug under. And I mean,
anytime it's domestic, it's somebody living in the home.
I'm not saying who started it. I'm not saying who started it, but I mean,
you're saying he had nails on him. Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, forehead. You could just see he was in something. I'm not saying who started it, but he should have done it.
There was like a prep still stuck in there or something.
And the dude had what? Less than 300 carries in his career.
Yeah,
I mean, not produced,
been injury prone. Get started there. I've never been on that train.
He's injury prone. He said that's why he got all them nail scratches.
Yeah, I was gonna say he should have ran away, but he probably would have pulled a hamstring.
Oh God, man! There's a victim here, probably, or
yeah, let's not.
Yeah, no, there is. And
no, I feel bad for her, but I don't have problems making jokes about him.
Wait. Let me just get this straight. Okay. So one of the charges, or wait.
For sure,
one of the charges was strangulation.
Yeah, that he was.
So in other words, what I'm picturing in my head is Darius Geis being like, "Does Darius Geis have to choke a bitch?" I'm picturing this. I'm picturing this meme in my head, except with his face and different words.
I will have that made by the end of the night.
Look it up. I am right now. See, tell me if I'm wrong, but it definitely was something. It shouldn't have happened, but
the Peacock does not approve that
bad
meme.
situation.
Listen, hey Darius, guys, man, it's nice. I always imagined great things for you.
Guys to know you.
Flanlow Raps is gonna do a joint on you one day. Whatever happened to Darius Geis?
He just liked one of my tweets.
What's up, folks?
Hey, the Guru is up in the house. What is good? Steamboat Joe.
What's happening,
welcome
fellas?
to the show. Our special guest for tonight on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, Rumboyz After Dark. What's good, bro?
Hey, thanks for having me, fellas. You know what I mean? My long-awaited debut. I'm just here to represent the GMM. My man Bogey over here. We in this thing together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad to be here, fellas. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, welcome, brother.
What up, Goo?
This is this is as much your home as mine because we are of the Rumboyz Monarchy. The GMM network is proud to be under the label. You know what I'm saying? We rocking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what he said. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, I appreciate you fellas for stopping through. Guru, I appreciate you for joining the show. Darius Geis, you make Bryant Gumbel look like Malcolm X. With the way that you got this DV charge. Look, on this show, like I understand that there are some very serious things that are happening right now in the fantasy football industry with certain analysts being under fire, and rightfully so. But this is the show where this is no holds barred. We are unapologetic AF. This is what you're gonna get on this show. So anyone that's like, man, they went a little bit too hard on Darius Geis. Man, I didn't appreciate the Wayne Brady meme. You didn't have to go all 2000s Chappelle on us. Listen, this is Rumboyz After Dark, the show of all debauchery, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, hashtag debauchery.
We are here to kick ass and take names. And Mr. Darius Geis, who once used to follow us, which now you can definitely unfollow the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
He's been blocked.
You, sir, we are going to have this segment not once, not twice, but 3 times tonight. But you are the very first donkey of the day. Oh, Bogart hit him with it. Hold up.
It's like
Bogart.
My bad. I jumped the gun, didn't I?
You did jump the gun.
I knew
You are the very first donkey of the day, Bogart. Dum 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 dum. Mr. Geis. Anyways, let's get into the next take. You guys ready to get back on script?
You
back
are a
on what we
dumbass.
have planned?
Ooh, can I say that after every time?
You are you. Yeah, he is
Yes,
Dumas.
yes.
He is Dumas of the day.
You, Darius, guys, you are a dumbass.
Dumbass of the day. We're gonna have three dumbasses of the day, guys.
Cool. I get to do that 2 more times.
Oh yeah. Let's dive into the very first topic of tonight, which is where we actually start off. Guru, you'll take place because you just took Jake's spot in the corner there. But Jake, you are the expert on this. DC versus type. How do you say his name, Jake?
Stipe Miocic.
Stipe
Miocic.
DC Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic takes place August 15th. How hype are you for this fight? And who wins and why? Guru.
Oh,
Very excited for it. I really believe, despite.
Oh, Jake was like, "Hold on, wait."
Let
Let Jake
the
get to it.
professionals go first.
Yeah, he's his wheel. This is his wheelhouse. Let Jake do that.
Okay, we'll go Jake,
Oh,
Guru,
so
Miles.
I thought you said the guru. You called me the guru, and you said I go,
No.
and then
No, wait. Well, I mean, you are the Guru. This is your department, so you
and then
lead your
you pointed.
department.
So my bad. No, he can go
No,
first.
no, Jake, go.
No,
You write the articles.
So
It's
I should be in for Stipe, but I have to go DC on this one. I get it. I have to. He's won the rounds. He's convincingly beat Stipe in both fights, and people could say Stipe was winning the first round, but it was not even a full round before he knocked out Stipe. So I'm not going to say that first round meant a lot. And I do believe Daniel is going to come in better shape. He will not be 20 pounds heavier, and he'll be closer to his weight for the first fight with Stipe, and I think he'll win and retire.
Man, I mean, I'm not the biggest UFC guy, so I know Cormier. I know he's a little bit older in the tooth, right? He's getting up there in age, so, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Stipe, I don't...
One's going to be 38, 39, and one's 41, so neither
Okay,
are
so
young.
they're both a little bit older. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to go with Cormier just because I know him, but usually when I do that, it don't work out for me. So, I mean, if I was betting, I would probably bet Stipe, but I'm going to rock with Cormier just because, he seems like he's more known. It's not a hot take, but, I mean, sometimes less is more when it comes to this fight stuff. You got a 50-50 chance for either way, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to rock with Cormier, you know what I mean? The OG, one of the OGs.
Yeah,
Yep. Hell yeah.
True that.
Wait, really
with
quick.
the
Shout out Mike D in the chat, yo. A veteran
up to
of this
Mike D.
channel. Long time veteran of this channel,
Shout
man.
out.
Cheers.
Yo, we haven't
Mike
seen
D.
Mike D in forever. Cheers.
To Mike Dismay.
Shout out to the Beastie Boys.
Miles, your take on the fight.
Real quick, Robbie, look at the group chat and Facebook.
I got you. Miles, eat.
Yep. No, I'm not gonna super eat. I would love to see this go the other way, though. I'm not a huge DC fan. Even his
Fuck
ring-
DC cake eating ass Nick.
I was waiting for my turn.
even like his ringside, even his ringside stuff is like okay, but from the way it went the last time, I just like Stipe. I just do. I think his elbows are dangerous. I think that he's a little bit longer. I'm not like a huge, like I said, I don't know all the intricacies like Jake, because Jake will just come back and like rebuttal burn me. But I would prefer to take Stipe in this one, and that's who I'm going to go with, just on gut feeling. But like I said, I feel Guru because I'm usually wrong. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Slap Yourself with a $5.
Thank you, Slap, for the dono
Slap.
and the backhanded compliment, I guess. From
Yo, hey, this man Slap said that Miles looks like he reads the warning label before he buys anything.
Hey, I'm telling you, I've seen Miles step up to a can before. He was like, "What?" He was like, "Too much sugar."
Put it right back down.
Peacock looks like the type of dude that reads the warning label on everything he buys. Damn.
It's
Is
So
it the
dark.
haircut?
It's
Bogart, take him away. Triple M is up in here too. We got Triple M up in here.
We got all
Billy.
the homies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Blake is up in here representing our shout out to our Aussie fans. Shout out to all of our Aussie viewers. He's from a land down under.
Blake, sir, good to see you again. Good to see you on Gemmo's comments as well and other shows.
Let's go, Bogart. What you got, bro?
All right. I'm gonna go with DC, even though I don't like the way he walks. I don't like the way he talks. I've actually smoked weed with him too. True story, because he lived out here for a while, out for where me and Guru's from. And shout out to Rob Dog, you know what I'm saying, barber extraordinaire, used to cut his hair. That's how we used to rub elbows with DC, and I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Smoking our weed and shit. But then I found out it was DC. I was like, oh, that's the fighter. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I guess I'll root for him on that matter. But who's older? Let's go with the older gentleman. Let's go with Stipe.
I know DC's older, but
DC's definitely older.
Okay,
DC is so damn old.
He is old,
that
right?
he is
He's been
already
around for
in the
a while.
UFC Hall of Fame.
Fuck, so he's stepping down from the Hall of Fame.
Hey,
wall.
are you saying DC got a haircut? Man, that man should have let it go like 8 years ago.
His son gets cut on the same. Yeah, I
DC
didn't want to call
haircut,
that.
man. Man's not had hair for like 12 years.
He don't get his hair cut. He uses fucking tweezers and plucks them bitches out.
That's his weight cut. That's how he gets the sweat out. He just one at a time.
No, I mean, so I've never been a huge DC fan, but I did start liking him more when like they started exposing Jones with the when Jones tried to play the good guy, but then he didn't know the cameras were still on, and he was like talking on the smack to DC that he was denying, but then it was on camera. It made me respect DC a little bit more. Like, oh, he was telling the truth the whole time. This dude's a fucking phony. Like Jones, the phony.
But he fucked up so many times,
bro. But also, I love Stipe, and I think Stipe is the better fighter of the two. Like, I think that DC is a great wrestler. He's bigger. He has a good one punch. Like, he has good power. But I think Stipe is better in more areas, and longer. So I'm gonna go with Stipe. I think that he's going to just tire DC out, and I hope you're right, Jake. And DC doesn't come in heavy because he's gonna get tired, and those fights are boring to watch. I want to watch I want to see them both moving quick, and hope I want to see a knockout. I want this fight to end in a knockout.
Yeah, and I hope you're right. By the way, I'm rooting for Stipe, Cleveland guy, great for charity, local firefighter, loves the city.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
have a changing of the guard.
He's a hero.
And then you
he's
have
a fucking hero.
But,
changing of the guard as DC retires.
I got to be unbiased, so I don't see it.
DC's too. So you think he just got some no matter what?
So,
hey, Robbie, why does J-Love hate me?
He's what? Why would he?
He hasn't been on in like 6 months, and then
he
I was
on last week.
I know. One week I wasn't here.
Hold on.
1 week I wasn't here.
He didn't know you weren't going to be on
here.
He
is a 17-year-old kid working. Well,
1700.
Like yeah, like.
Shout out
you
to
got in late too. It was no guarantee.
That's Benjamin Button. He is not 18. He's at the end of his life.
Really quick, I want to shout out.
He's 81 actually.
I want to shout out. I want to make sure I clarify when I shout out. I want to shout out my new girl, because guess what Rumboyz Studios has right here on the floor to the right of me.
Can I guess?
What?
A mini fridge.
Motherfucking
yes.
I cheated. Robbie told me this.
Shit! I did. Damn it!
All you need is like a bathroom, like right underneath your desk.
It's right next door. It's right here. So I just want to shout out. I love you, Nikki.
Dude,
hey, Nikki.
Shout out to Mrs. Admiral.
I just had to pull up.
Shirt idea right now.
I'm getting a mini fridge.
Cold, the stream rolls.
Ooh.
Next to you. Merchandise.
Yep. Yep. I am.
Hold on. Let's go ahead and have that part of the show stricken from the record, so this idea stays confidential. Let's go ahead.
At it right now.
Let's convert this idea.
Let's go next topic right there.
editing live shows.
This is live.
But no, I'm a go ahead and drop my take. We're gonna roll right into the next topic. First off, fuck DC. And I'm not talking about and I'm not talking about my home city.
Yeah.
DC, you know, the DMV. I love y'all. Southeast, what's good? Daniel Cromer. Yep, 2 up, 2 down. VA, what's good? Daniel Cromer, though, you can go suck a dick, okay? I've never liked you. I've never been a fan. I've always enjoyed every single time that John Bones Jones has just given you the business. And I'm gonna be so excited when Stipe does it again. Does it to you. So yeah, that's my take.
And Stipe's a hero. He's a local hero. He's a fireman. God damn it!
Yeah,
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, you gotta love that. We like firefighters on this channel.
Yeah.
12 can go fuck off.
Yeah, fuck 12.
A-Cab. The opener between MLB Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals has been canceled following 2 Cardinals players testing positive for coronavirus.
God,
The
it's
makeup
real.
date is to be determined. Is Manfred smart for letting baseball continue through a pandemic without a bubble, or is he Bogard?
Dumb.
Our second dumbass of the day, and we start with Justin.
Man, no, like, I think so. Baseball is stupid with how they're handling this.
Yep.
I thought you were just gonna stop there. Baseball is stupid.
It's just stupid. Yeah. No, but more importantly, I think football's even more stupid because they have this to look at, to go off of, and basketball to look at, and they're like, let's go with that one that's failing. Like, what? I don't understand. Like, they're like, this one's failing horribly. Let's go with that method.
Wait, people love our sport more.
That's all I got.
Yes. Okay, here's mine. I'll make mine quick. Manfred, you are a dumbass. Next.
Nice and simple. Yeah, no, for sure. Baseball, dropping the ball literally here. This is an error. Mark it up on the scorebook for them because what the fuck, dude? Honestly. Come on, man. You have players leaving hotel rooms. In other cases, not just with this team, you know, the whole Marlins situation where they're shutting down games right off the get-go. So these guys need to clean up their thing. They need to have hall monitors put into place, is I think what I heard. I mean, what is this?
The Rams got like monitoring devices, like tracking devices on them motherfuckers.
It's like, well, what is this, man? Like, is Des Bryant in your league? Like, what's going on that you need babysitters for everybody? Do your part, guys. Be responsible if this is what they're going to allow. And if not, then you need to lock these guys down and say, hey, we're going to bubbleize everything and we got to clean this up because if we spread this on, then there's going to be less games. They're doing this shit by win percentages. Doesn't even make any fucking sense. Just cancel baseball at this point, man. Right now, honestly, I'm pissed off with the way that they're doing this shit. NBA should be not only the way that they've handled the whole thing with the bubble, but the way that they've been promoting social awareness. No, not that. I'm talking about promoting Black Lives. Talking about promoting Black Lives Matter and doing other things positive. The NBA's gotten it right, and I was very. At first I didn't know. I was like, basketball's gonna come back. I'm gonna be interested. No, I'm fucking engaged. Are you kidding me? The Spurs are like this close to almost getting back in there. Shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. But basketball. See, I'm talking about the Spurs, and I'm like watching that storyline. Like, come on, man. Baseball. Right now, come on, guys, get it together.
All right.
Yeah. I mean,
real quick, I want to say it's crazy how. 2 years ago, kneeling at the national anthem got a pro athlete fired, and now every pro athlete's doing it as a sign of unity. That's insane to me.
Well, because if you going against it, then you with them peoples, and fuck them peoples, fuck 12, fuck them all, fuck you, Darius guys, fuck
man.
Fuck you, Bobby.
Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying?
Bobby.
You too, Bobby.
I just got to throw that one in there with any fuck you. And you too, Bobby.
My good friend Chase Holden, Garage Guys Chase, said it best. It's like, it cost you 0 cents to be a decent human being today. Just a friendly reminder. Come on, man.
That's a good one.
Jake.
I mean, for baseball, I could probably fix the NFL and baseball's issues by saying while this thing's getting figured out, you lock these players in like a dorm setting, have them play all divisional games first. And same with the NFL, you play your divisional games first till you figure out a schedule that can work better.
Yep.
And then, the only issue I have with it is injuries. If Lamar gets hurt, if a good quarterback gets hurt, your season's over. But just for safety purposes, have these players play all their divisional games first, and then figure it out later. But instead, you're doing a typical schedule and making them travel all the time.
Bro, fly out to Montana where there's tons of open land, build like 7 freaking football fields.
There's all kind of aminals.
Yeah, there'll be all the NFL teams, Bogard, not just the Bears.
Right.
Have you seen Yellowstone? You really want to send them to Montana?
Hey, my parents are legit in Wyoming.
7 fields out
right
there
now.
and just have a bubble out there. Like the NFL can afford to do that.
Just don't let Kevin Costner into the bubble.
Oh,
Kevin Costner created the bubble.
Yeah, if he builds it, they will come.
They will come.
In Waterworld, he created a bubble, I'm sure.
wow.
He did. That's how he took the people down to the bottom to show them that not that I've watched Waterworld like 10 times, but
I know.
What up,
I'm
Ryan?
Wisconsin boys got my cap and coke in hand. Love them. Late
what's
night 5.
happening?
Make sure you hit me up for fantasy shows. Oh, we got you, Ryan. We got
Ryan,
you.
For sure. I
From
love
one of
Ryan.
Big up to Ryan.
From one of the best actual fantasy, places out there, not giving, jobs to guys hitting people up in DMs. But anyway.
Right?
One of the best that's not the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
I wanted to say it. It wasn't I was going to say it that way.
Shout out to the fantasy footballers, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Ryan
the
writes
fantasy
for the
footballers.
Fantasy Footballers, and he's got his own podcast, The Fantasy 5.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome
And he has
podcast.
one hell of a mustache.
Dude, and he likes board games a lot. Like, I love that
word.
dude. Yeah,
Ryan.
me and him gonna get down on some board games one day.
Ryan is
Nice.
awesome. I did have the pleasure of being
Guru.
on one of the shows with him. He's great.
Yes, sir.
Steamboat
Yes, sir.
Joe.
We had some technical difficulties there. My bad, but
No, you
to
bet.
keep it on topic. Yeah, baseball. They're a
There you
bunch
go.
of idiots. Rob Manfred, he got his head so far up his ass. He don't know what he's doing. It's a joke. I mean, the NBA has laid the perfect blueprint out. A perfect blueprint. Baseball, they got spring training in Arizona. They got 55 fields out there. Why can't everybody be in Arizona? And they just lock them in there, and you play all your games. You have no coronavirus. You have a successful season. But instead, he's got some Rob Manfred. Him and Goodell, man. They kind of just they remind me of each other a little bit. Adam
Football's had
Silver
so
on
much
top of his
time.
shit.
Football's
I
had
know.
so much time to get this right, and they haven't done anything.
Yeah,
And
one thing I do like
Yeah.
about baseball is, completely outside of all of the handling of it, but like they're putting up the fake people out there. I forgot what
yeah.
stadium is.
We're going to talk about that. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I should know this. I'm sorry.
I think it is great. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I can't wait for that one.
But
Justin, this is my show. This is my show.
but
Do I have to get Stephen A? Whose show is it? Whose show is it?
Please don't.
I've been drinking. I pre-gamed.
Yes.
Really quick, I want to take the time to also pay some bills again and also do some shout outs. I want to shout out Sportscaster. Make sure you guys check out sportscaster.com. Download the Sportscaster app on all Apple iOS devices. Sportscaster, where we have over hundreds, actually damn near thousands of different sports commentators, podcasters, analysts. You can get your sports fix any which way that you want over on sportscaster.com. Sportscaster, the app on all Apple iOS devices. Let me do some shout outs over here. Over in our live chat, I want to shout Johnny Bravos. Do the monkey with me. Hell yeah. Shout out.
Hey, that's throwback.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy is coming
Bro,
back.
I was
Just
so
you guys
poor
know.
growing up, I didn't have Johnny Bravo.
Ren and
This is
Stimpy
bad.
Damn,
coming back.
Justin, you're older than me. You should have known Johnny Bravo. Johnny
I
Bravo
know
was on
who
regular
did.
Cartoon Network. He was on regular Cartoon Network.
I know, I didn't have regular Cartoon Network because you
Anyways,
had cable time.
Johnny Bravo. Let me put Johnny Bravo like Johnny Bravo was Bobby before Bobby Sylvester. Okay.
Oh,
No, you know who
Shout
was,
out,
No,
shout out
hey,
to Jess. Shout out to
Pew.
Jess making waves. Shout out to
Burn.
Michael. Shout out to Michael Robert. Shout out to Baby Shark
Shark Doo-doo.
J93. I was gonna do the whole do. I didn't. I
I
was
got
like,
you.
ah.
I got you.
Please,
I
no.
got you here with the hand movements. We're good. We know this.
Oh,
I'm
you,
a
my
parent.
nationals got you.
I thought it was a Gators
Um,
actually.
And shout out to at the next another podcast over on Sportscaster. Those young fellas, those young kids. Like when I say like kids, like I mean it. Those young play-by-players are doing the damn thing. Make sure you guys go check those kids out.
That's awesome.
Even the youth is over on Sportscaster, so a lot of opportunity. Check it out. I promise that you're gonna love Sportscaster.com. Sportscaster on all Apple, iOS devices.
Sportscaster, give me money.
Give me money. You do. I feel wrong saying.
Listen, that just means we're plugging something. You know?
Yep. Sponsor, give me money. This already gives me money. Give me more money.
Plug away.
Yes.
So, getting into what Justin was going to mention. By the way, Robert Manfred, you are the second dumbass of the day. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That is my take. I've expressed
Robert Manfred, you are a dumbass.
Why are we not on 3? Why is there not 3 dumbasses yet?
We haven't got to it yet.
We haven't got to it yet. I wasn't going to put them all into one segment.
We're only 40 minutes in. I feel like we could get to 5 dumbasses if we kept talking.
I got a
maybe
long
one
list.
of them are right here.
That's what I was talking about.
We have 6 right here, so we can get,
Exactly.
It's a long list. It would take a whole show.
During yesterday's Cubs versus Kansas City Royals game, KC fans spotted a cutout of everybody has to hit this move as soon as I say it.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Spotted a cutout of Bernie. From the 1989 classic film Weekend at the Bernie's. Are we enjoying the cardboard cutout trolling? Steamboat Joe, smoke them, let them know.
Hell yes. I mean, there can't be anything worse than an empty crowd, so I mean, at least put somebody in there.
And Bernie.
Shit. And you can make anybody, they ain't gotta, I mean, I'm all in. Bring them all back. We can go back far on this one.
Oh, yeah, we can have fun with this one.
You know what I mean? Bring them all. So I'm for it. I'm all for it. We need fun and not boring. And baseball's already boring as it is. So I mean, at least give us some fun. Cardboard fans, we ain't mad at that.
No, I was not mad at seeing.
No, hell no. I just needed a beat though. I didn't have it.
No.
Next time.
In the early 90s tune.
Yeah. Ryan, we're gonna come back to that because our football segment of the show is right around the corner. So stick around. You're not gonna want to miss it. Jake, how are you feeling about the cardboard cutout?
So you have to commit and go all in, just like funny memes you find from the internet, or don't do it at all. So they need more of this, and if they decide to not do that and have like this typical fan reactions, get rid of them. But I would go all meme and just have fun with it.
Nice.
If possible.
That's a good one.
Yeah, just go for it all the way, or don't do it at all. And I think they should just completely troll like every stupid dance trend at some point.
Ooh,
I don't know about
animatronic cardboard cutouts.
For baseball purposes with the cutouts, I saw a home run take out a fan in the Crawford boxes in Houston. So
Yeah.
decapitated that fan. Unfortunately,
That's awesome.
cool.
That's 10 points right there. That's more points.
But the NBA's doing virtual fans, which is pretty dope. I mean, I know it doesn't give the effect to the players out there, but they get
10 more points to silver.
Like I'm telling you, dude, I'm watching NBA games. Like I'm watching them today when I'm supposed to be working virtually from home, whatever. But I have the TV on, so I'm watching games and I'm getting sucked in because they're pumping in the crowd noise, and I'm getting enticed with a close battle between whoever it may be, whether it's the Lakers without LeBron the other night or stuff going on.
Hold up.
Well, my work.
Hold up. Wait, Justin is about to catch on to the same shit that I'm about to catch on. Yo, Miles, did you just tell your current podcasting boss that you are dodging your other boss to work for this job?
No,
That's what I heard.
I told my actual boss that's not listening that I'm at.
Okay, so they're not listening. They did not hear anything that you just said.
No.
Okay, all right, that's what I want to know.
But I'm doing
my work fucked up,
I'm doing
and
this job.
they put cable in my office last month.
Nice.
And, man, ESPN on non-stop.
Yeah, I'm doing it nonstop. But like I go back
It's
to
working
the
hard.
fans. I like the fact, Jake, though.
My
that you could-
background. We have to have something in the background when we work.
No, for sure. I can't work with silence. It's terrible.
No, it's literally a rule. We have to have.
No, or we will get thrown in jail if you can't.
It's a UTMJ. Go ahead, Pete.
Yeah, because we talk about classified stuff sometimes, so you have to have background noise.
Oh.
So if anyone
Hey,
comes in, they can't hear
Justin!
I'm not talking about the stuff.
The government's not listening.
Yeah,
No,
they're
I'm
not.
not going to talk about what we talk about.
Yeah.
Or he would have to kill you. Oh, and all of us.
And I don't know all of you.
Mission
Like out there.
Impossible.
I know all
Look,
of you.
no, but going back to what Jake said, either do go all out or just.
It would be a massacre.
I'd rather have the Where's Waldo and find that one Weekend at Bernie's guy and be like, that's awesome. Look how they snuck him in there. I love that. Just like it keeps you engaged. You have to look around, and even the camera crew, like, what the hell? Look at that. Now, that was funny though. Weekend at Bernie's dead. Retweeted that with a skull because I was dead when I saw that shit. Loved the movie when I was a kid. Made fun of that stuff every time we were out partying and stuff. Like I was like, bro, I'm running on E right now. I feel like Weekend at Bernie. Like somebody kill me. Put some music on. Like I'm ready to get going, Oh, he threw up 3 times, give him another beer, So I'm down with that. That was super cool. Don't get me wrong. Would love to see it everywhere else. And I know that, the NFL is supposed to have like the first, I don't know how many rows empty this coming season. Throw some of those people in there. Maybe they can. Maybe they can Lambo leap with some empty cardboard.
Can we get the cardboard? Can we get a cutout of like all of our favorite sports memes, like gifs? Like, can we get the dude that's at the soccer game and then he's like, at first he's like,
I want LeBron like this,
and then he like takes off his shirt and he's like.
The little kid, right? The little kid.
Yeah, the little kid.
So
Yeah.
Michael Jordan crying.
Yeah. Can we get a Michael Jordan crying face? Like, bro.
Oh, the best one's that little Red Sox kid. That little Red Sox kid.
Oh,
the Yankees game.
Camera, where he's winking at the camera or what? Blowing.
Oh no,
kisses?
he's literally just like this, like flipping the camera off for out,
Oh.
like this, angry with his dad, just like right here, like oh yeah. Right,
Oh, yeah. Bogart, how do you feel about the trolling of the cutouts?
I want more 80s classics. Give me Chewbacca. Give me Uncle Buck. Give me Edward Scissorhands. I want them all.
Let's go Goonies.
Let's go. Yeah, give me the Baby Ruth guy. Baby Ruth.
Goonies.
If they do a virtual fan doing the truffle shuffle.
Oh yeah, there it is. Make the phone call.
Guru,
Make the phone call.
You missed the beginning, but I'm actually wearing the shirt from.
Oh, I was watching. I seen you.
Oh, okay.
I had to make sure I was up to speed.
That's why Justin.
Hey, it's fly. It's fly.
You were like the truffle shuffle. You said it at the same time. I was like, I love Michael Keaton.
I love Michael Keaton.
LeBron James.
Harry from
Yep. Blake knows what's up.
Yeah.
Ooh, Alf.
We need Alf. Who said
Yes, Alf.
Right?
Yes.
You can't put them all next to each other.
Guys.
Chewbacca, Harry and the Hendersons,
That's the
and
alien
Alf.
It's the alien.
Guys.
It's the alien corner.
We
That's
got to do this one
discrimination.
together.
Throw in ET.
Guys, we got to
That's
do this one all
discrimination.
together. Ready? 3, 2.
I don't know what we're doing.
Hey, you guys!
That's horrible.
Baby Ruth.
Best movie ever, though. Honestly,
We're so going to hell.
We'll be alright. We're gonna be
Hey,
alright.
I had really quick story time.
I almost wore my Goonie shirt. I swear to God.
Hey,
but
I
wore
had-
like,
Yeah, you got that Goonies.
Yeah,
shirt, too.
I
I had
swear.
a drill instructor that used to walk around. He would come through the back bay.
You told me this every time
Yeah.
I wear the shirt.
He would come through the back bay, all right, in basic training at like fucking 1:30 in the morning. And the way that you knew that you were about to get woken up and get smoked and start having your bed flipped over and like your footlocker just thrown and everything
Yeah, good time.
was when you heard, "Hey, you guys!" And the second that you heard that and that loud metal door slang, it went whack right behind you. You just know it was fucking shit getting thrown. Just wake the fuck up, listen. Like, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad, man. Damn, now I gotta fix my chair.
Bro, that's some good times, though.
That's some good times, man.
That's where you get married afterward.
Thank you guys for your service.
thank you guys for getting yelled at in a dormitory by some jackass who hasn't gotten laid in the last few years. He's been fucking divorced and has a drinking problem.
Yeah, and then we
Sounds
all
specific.
graduated from there, and then we all had a drinking problem. So
Better known and operated.
but I still got laid more than him.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, drink to that.
Ain't that the
Hey.
truth?
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that shirt get you some action in that shirt. You know what I'm saying?
I
can't
love
knock
the
it.
cardboard cutouts.
You can't not get laid in this shirt.
Long story short, yeah, I like the cardboard cutouts, the virtual, I like that. It's fun.
Bobby should have wore this shirt.
Oh, I
Ah.
but
We are, hold on. We have a big question over here.
We're not
We
on
are on
Should be.
Sportscaster. We are on Sportscaster, Luke. We are
I was like, I thought we were on that right now.
Bobby's
I'm-
face looks like exactly what he would have done.
Dude, I've
Right
never
on
liked
time.
him. I've never
Dude,
liked him.
bro,
Yeah, he
someone
was
said
always like-
someone said he looks like Ben Shapiro.
I've
if he
never
wasn't
liked
so
him.
much
I've
trash,
never
he
liked
might
his.
not have hated so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never,
His
never
pigs,
liked
his
his
talk,
takes.
everything's trash over there. So
His
Yeah,
food
he-
takes are horrible.
He loved everyone. I love Mike Boone. He's so great, man. Mike Boone, man.
I hate
Hey,
that
Tags,
Mike Boone
isn't he
shit.
so great?
hey,
All right.
Tags could have got away with that shit. Let's be honest.
Hold on.
Tag would have
See,
some-
Yeah, 'cause
Tag
she
would
Tags
have
is
Hold on.
some-
Let's go ahead. Wait,
Tags
wait.
is wholesome.
Guys,
He's wholesome.
Guys,
He would
let's
have gave us
give
some numbers on why she needed to drop them patties.
let's give the viewers let's give the viewers really quick some context
No shit,
behind
right?
what we're talking about. Because we're
Yeah.
general sports. Like we talk everything.
We've
but
been
like,
making it a run-on joke.
Yeah, we've been making it a run-on joke. So for everyone out there that is curious about the Bobby joke and why this is a running joke, there is a very big fantasy football channel that you all know and love, okay, by the name of Fantasy Pros. And today, one of the Fantasy Pros,
He's in trouble.
He got called out for trying to go down the DMs the completely wrong way. Like,
Got outed on 2 occasions, bro. I
yeah.
have the quote right here.
So that is
And
where,
his rankings stink.
yeah,
it's
that
horrible.
is that is where the context of this joke is coming from. It is not okay for you to slide into it's not okay for you to slide into anyone's DMs, depending on whatever you are into, and
threaten.
threat, yeah, and
The
threaten,
threats.
and
Don't be creepy.
yeah, and threaten someone
Right.
because they weren't gonna give you and I'm from the '90s, so I'm my old ass
Sexual
birthday.
relations.
Sexual relations. They weren't gonna give you the digits, okay?
God.
Like you can't be mad. So all I'm gonna say is, guys, out there, protect a woman's sanctum, protect a woman's privacy. If you are at the top of your industry and at the top of your thing,
Or
think
a
before you
position of
fucking
power,
act.
Position
Think
of power.
before you act.
Yeah,
Don't
and
do stupid shit.
the worst part about it is his video. Literally, he sent this
He
chick a
edited.
video threatening, and then the
He
video,
had his
in the video
company
behind him,
background.
the company
Yeah.
fantasy pros
Yeah.
behind him.
The company
Plus,
background.
the whole
is
background.
here.
fantasy
I
pros.
am
This-
of
this-
Fantasy
look,
Pros.
Look,
This
look,
message was approved by Fantasy
This
Pros.
threat was approved by Fantasy Pros.
what is he? 16? Because I'm gonna be, or 15? Because
Bro, he's not.
J-Love,
yeah,
who is Benjamin
Listen,
Button.
this is
J-Love
the
will beat
verbal.
his ass.
Than this guy by
This is the verbal. This is a verbal equivalent of you sending a pic of your John to someone without them wanting it.
right?
Okay, don't
It's
do
worse.
it.
Hold on,
It's
is
worse.
the video out there? Can we see
No, the
this
video's
video?
there.
Yeah, it's
Pull it
on. It's
up.
on Twitter. I retweeted it.
I've done
okay.
it too. Well, I didn't
It-
retweet the video. It's cringy. But
Yeah, but
I
I
like
retweeted things.
I retweeted the chick who her response to the video. But
there's another transgression.
Oh, yeah, I
from
saw that,
months ago,
too.
which is even worse.
But like,
From
it's
Erica.
worse than sending a dick pic because fucking, like he was like
No,
in a
no,
threatening
Slap.
manner. In a threatening manner. Like, you will love me.
It was that slap.
So this was
No.
like this was as bad as like the Alden Smith thing when he's like, it's not like they're gonna know I'm Alden Smith. on camera breaking NFL policy.
No, this is like hey.
Come on, man. You just got. You just
Let me put it out there. Let me put it out there for all the fantasy analysts.
I always win, and I get what I want at the end or some bullshit like what?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Let me put it out there for all the analysts out there.
Knows.
I knew you would be.
Let me put it out there for all the fantasy analysts out there. All right. Anyone that has been running a podcast for the last 2 to 3 years, we all covered a story last year by the name of a man of Antonio Brown.
Yep.
You know that Twitter gets you in trouble because you had to fucking cover it. Why would you do the same thing that you reported on? Bobby Sylvester, you are actually you're gonna have 4. We're gonna have 4. Miles, you were right. We're gonna have 4 dumbasses of the day.
Yes.
You are the 4th. Bogard. Dumb. I'm sorry, you're actually 3rd. You're the 3rd one. We haven't gotten to the 4th. You're the 3rd, Bobby.
And this
Suckercash. Bobby Sylvester.
You're
a dumbass.
We should have been on 3 a long time ago. We talked about him earlier.
The other transgression that Miles was speaking about too, like that one was like so cringy too. Like he's like quoting how much followers he has to this chick, and then tells her he's gonna tease her.
You know how many 13-year-old boys follow me?
Who the fuck cares? Yeah, who the fuck cares?
My
Bobby
demographic is 13 years old to 39.
Hey, I'm telling you, he was sitting back with a tub of ice cream, right? Sitting in a literal tub, buck ass naked, with his phone in one hand and a fucking scoop in another, messaging this chick and be like, I got 40,000 followers on Twitter, girl. You don't even know who you messing with. You're not going.
And his wife and kids banging on the door like,
Dad,
why are you taking so long?
Dang, he has kids and shit too.
Yeah, he's got 2 kids. Fuck
Dang, those kids ain't his.
No, he's married. He's a girlfriend, and I think he had 3 kids.
I hope not for their sake.
Next topic.
Yeah, let's move on. Look, I have my little girl here. I am a girl dad. I have 2 girls and a son, and that's
what up, little peacock.
What up?
She was banging on the door. I was like, the door's locked, and I forgot to hit mute. So I'm sorry if you heard that earlier.
Listen, at least it wasn't like suckering fucking Tash, Bobby Sylvester.
Gosh,
we don't do that around here.
So let's get into the next topic here. The race for 8 in the NBA Western Conference is down to the wire. Whose ship sets sail into the NBA Finals? Will it be the Grizzlies, Trailblazers, Suns, Spurs, Kings, Pelicans, and Guru? It's your turn.
Man, they're doing a play-in game now, right? For the 8th seed. Is that?
Yeah.
I mean, man, I want the Pelicans to get in there. I'm not even because of Zion. I mean, I like Zion, but I like their team. All in all, Brandon Ingram is balling right now. They got a nice little squad, but Portland is right there. Portland is battle tested. You know, I would not be surprised to see them jump in there. I mean, it's gonna be a good finish. NBA is smart for their little play-in games. So I mean, I'm with it. I'm ready for some NBA playoffs, man. This is what I've told Bogey I was waiting for, because we knew LeBron wasn't gonna let the season get canceled. So we're in this bitch now.
LeBron has everyone's phone number.
He's got it all.
He's like, give me Adam Silver.
But I mean, if I had to pick a team to sneak in that 8th spot, ooh. I mean, the Grizzlies just lost Jaren Jackson Jr. for the season, so that's a big loss for them. I heard you talking about the Spurs, but I'm not on the Spurs right now. I just maybe.
But
Popovich, you don't sleep on
Texas
Popovich.
Boy.
You don't sleep
Yeah,
on
it's
Popovich,
true.
but
That is
I mean, I'll pick the Blazers to sneak in there at that 8th seed.
I was gonna say Oregon.
I'm with that. That's
Jake?
I guess for talking about it, I have not watched the NBA since the Hong Kong situation. So I have.
Oh yeah, he took a stand.
Yeah,
Jake took a stand.
I've not watched basketball since Hong Kong.
Wow.
I respect
So
your
I
stance.
don't have a take at all.
I respect you for sticking with your
Yeah.
deal there, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I also have not watched it since Hong Kong, but I also did not watch it prior to that either.
I'm gonna say, Justin.
Well, I actually just want to say that my comment earlier, I didn't want to involve. I'm sorry, Miles. That could have got misconstrued. when I said the comment about the knocking on the doors and stuff because it's Sylvester. Because we're not over here at the Rumboyz. We don't involve ourselves in stuff like that. We are not of that ilk. And as far as the NBA shit, I like to see Oregon get in there. They like Guru said, man. They've made deep runs before. You know what I mean? That it would just be more entertaining too if they can get in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because the West looks like
too.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about that. Devin Booker is on fire right now. So
what's the Jazz looking at? Are the Jazz in?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the West is going to be crazy. How is it even working? Are they
did
just
we
mixing
skip
everything
Miles?
in?
Did
Yeah,
we
we did.
skip Miles?
My bad. My daughter came in
His
here.
daughter
and she
was having a moment.
That's why I went.
Yeah, that's why Bogart win. That's cool, man. So no worries.
Yeah.
Look, you can tell right away that I'll be quick with my take. I'm from Texas. I love the Spurs. I was a big Spurs aficionado when they went through their whole upcoming and stuff, and I've also followed the Rockets. So I've been through both. I live in super South Texas, so I just kind of gravitated towards all the teams in Texas, honestly. But
We know.
but you can't, like they were saying earlier, you can't count out Pop, man. And I love the fight from that young team right now, and they've gotten to the point where it's like, hey, they can kind of feel like they don't want to break that streak of, I don't know, 20 seasons in a row of making the playoffs, and they can kind of feel it, and they're a game back right now. And I saw them play earlier today, and I know that the other team was missing some players, but that's exactly their opportunity to just win out right now, keep doing what they're doing, letting the young guys kind of flourish, and just make the playoffs. But they're not going to make any noise in the playoffs, all right? But I have a good feeling that they're going to be that team that just sneaks in and maybe sneaks past Portland. Although Portland is super talented, it's going to be the team that probably makes it. That's my take.
That was some sad, optimistic shit. Justin.
Thank you.
I know all about that as a 49er fan for the last couple decades.
Oh, God.
Hey, he's not lying though. You know what I mean? We just
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
man.
boo-hoo, I have so many rings in the past.
listen.
I just went to a Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, but
Come
the
on.
last like 20 years prior to that were
Hey,
pretty
man.
sad.
His
Go.
rings,
Your
bro. This
take.
area,
And then Jake's like, I'm a Browns fan.
Stop.
He's like,
Stop.
So sorry.
We're on topic. We're going to
But-
stay on
no,
topic.
No, I'm taking us off topic because I like whatever the topic is. I don't really follow basketball, but I normally get really into basketball right around playoff
when
time.
football's done.
You know, right around playoff time. Like that's when I start investing time into watching all the games.
End of April.
Yeah, but my issue now is football season's going to be starting. So I'm not going to, like, I want to watch the playoffs, but I'm going to be watching football and rewatching football and making football content. Like, I'm not going to get a chance to watch basketball. I'm kind of sad about it.
Are you really?
You look
I am.
heartbroken.
I am. LeBron.
I'm so happy that
I know,
football.
I'm heartbroken.
I'm like LeBron's about to win a Super Bowl. LeBron's about to win a championship for the Lakers, and that's my favorite team since the Sonics left. If I had to
Give my
choose
man
one,
Justin
Hey,
another
shout out to
Modelo.
Sonics.
Hey,
Yeah,
Seattle
right?
Supersonics.
but we need to bring them back. We got a hockey team now. Let's get a.
Well, you
get a
gotta
basketball
think.
team.
And
Justin
we
was a
go
big
into the
fan
next
in the
topic.
NBA era.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Segue us,
say
Robbie.
And
Segue.
we go into the next topic. So before we get into the next topic, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my take. The team that I think is gonna get in is the Trailblazers. No, Miles, this is my take. You gave your take. We know that it's the fucking first for your take.
one game back.
I was like,
Um,
your take will now be my take.
Texas, stand up.
What I honestly what I honestly love to see the Suns get in. Like that would be really fucking dope.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Like
mention
that would
was
that would be
mentioning
some unpredictable wow. But the logical pick I feel like is Portland just because
Yeah.
Dollar Dame.
I love
Portland's
Dame.
not going to choke until
I
they
got,
are
I got
in
a
the
song with
playoffs.
him.
Oh,
Like
You do?
with him in it, or
No,
he rapped in
no,
it.
it's fine. No,
oh
it's
wait.
fine.
I was like, oh
Like,
shit.
neither.
Like, yo, hold on, wait. Like, Clay, I was like, when did you tell me this? Like, you never called me about this.
I know. I wouldn't even be the
Whoa.
first person I called.
But
Go ahead,
nah.
continue.
But nah, so that's my take on the NBA. But Justin gave us a perfect segue into the very next topic, and it's going to be Justin's take. Kevin Garnett is reportedly trying to buy the Timberwolves and is wanting to bring back the Seattle Supersonics. Dope
Oh.
or nope? Justin.
Dude, all I have to say is, if anyone says nope on this panel, we're fighting after the show. That's just happening.
Well, I wanted to fight you anyway, so now I'm going to say.
All right, let's do it. Well, you got to give me like 2 more months. I can barely walk right now.
I'm
But-
You don't
kidding.
fight a man in a Hawaiian shirt like that.
Right?
Not that one.
I mean, I got the Supersonics tattooed on my arm. Like, I can't. How could I say nope on that? Like, it's fucking dope, and let's do it. And we already know that Kevin Durant gonna come back. Like, he warms up in a Supersonics jersey. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dope.
I like that take.
And you know who's gonna own part of this team? I'm calling it right now. Russell Wilson.
Oh, so it's gonna be corny.
I love that. What? Oh, God.
I love him on the field. I'm just
Nah,
saying.
man. The
Yeah.
Seahawks.
He's super corny.
I want
Sonics
to
will be-
challenge Russell Wilson to a dance-off.
Russell Wilson wants to build a sports
Russell Wilson
portfolio.
give-
Let's get through these topics so we can get into some damn football. Bogart, go.
Please, yeah.
Hey, it's dope. It's dope. AF. Boom. Love black ownership too. Bam. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Miles, your turn.
No, I'll be quick as well, man. I will second that. Obviously, duh, boom. I mean, it paves the way for a lot of other things. It needs to happen. That's all that needs to be said.
And bring back the Supersonics. That's
Do that. They're
slap.
nostalgic, dude. The colors are dope. You can do some badass colorway Jordan
I'm about
like
to go put my
throwbacks.
Sonic shirt on.
You know,
Busted.
I mean, do it for
But you gotta throw the Hawaiian
how we
shirt
know
back
you're
on
old.
over it.
Do
About
it
to
for
bust out
Justin's
my
tattoo.
Sean Kemp rookie card.
Bro,
Yeah, you can't have hemp and shrimp. Boom.
The
Deadlift
ultra
shrimp.
flares.
Dude,
You got the
should
ultra
be
flare.
deadlift shrimp for
Right.
Halloween, Justin.
Mr. Unlimited. Oh, bro. Bro, I might.
Oh,
Unlimited. All right, that's my take.
we're busting out comics next.
Again, man, NBA. I don't know anything about the NBA anymore.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, yeah,
He
that's,
left it in
so
Hong
good.
Kong.
that's cool because we're
He
talking about
left
the NBA,
NBA.
from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know anything
What do
about
you
it.
remember about Gary Payton and when they lost in '96?
Glove,
He was
Hey,
a wee tyke.
that was
the Rain Man.
He was
That
a young mustache, not a full-on beard.
I gotta say that it's dope as fuck. I was a Seattle fan back
He
in
was.
those days. That's facts. Sean Kemp, Deadlift Shrimp, Hersey Hawkins, Gary Payton, Irvin Johnson,
Yes.
Frank Brickowski,
Yeah.
David Wingate. Man, I had the whole squad.
I was like-
that was
Listen,
my squad, bro.
I was
And
so
I
happy
had
that
to
he was
deal
going to be
with-
the last take.
I had to deal with all them Michael Jordan dick riders in '96, and I'm still mad about it. And they were all mad at me. They was hating on me. I got my Sean Kemp jersey the last
Get
day
'em.
of school, and I wore it every day.
Get on him.
All them Michael Jordan dick riders hated on me, but you know what? We stayed loyal to the soil, and then they left, and then I had to become a Warriors fan.
But they didn't stay loyal to you.
They
Yeah,
didn't.
bro. No, they stayed loyal. They still warming up
That's
in
true.
Supersonic shit.
I was a
Yeah,
Sean
KD
Kemp
was
fan,
wearing shit.
heavy. Sean Kemp was my dude back then. He went to Cleveland right after that. I was a Cleveland fan for a year, and then he got fat and had like 7 kids. I said,
Wow,
"Forget this. I'm a Warrior fan." So,
So-
bring back the Sonics, bro. Bring
Okay,
them back.
one thing that could get me back to the NBA. If the Sonics come back, you play Nate Robinson at center for one game.
What the
All you
fuck?
gotta do.
He's
I
gotta-
would watch that. We're at one game.
Nate Robinson more likely
bring
to
you
play
back what you
NFL
do.
at center.
But
Nate Robinson.
He's boxing. He's
Nate
going to
Robinson
box.
has a fight coming up
Yeah,
September
I was gonna
12th.
say.
Tyson's gonna play
God.
center for the other
And
team.
we are covering it right here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
Oh, Bogart with a smooth
Good
plug.
job, Bogart. Good.
You know what I'm saying? I do what I do.
I appreciate that's the smoothest shit. Like when you interject with stuff like that.
Yeah, instead of
Please.
my shroom madness.
It needs
Yeah,
done.
like,
Nate
coming
Robinson
in my
does a
ear.
jump ball against, I don't know, some 7'3" dude.
No, I
Hey,
want
make
Nate
the jump.
Robinson to do a jump off against Dennis Rodman.
So here's what I'm gonna say. I love the move to Seattle. Minnesota has not done shit. They're not doing shit. Sometimes you can possibly even forget that there's even a team in Minnesota.
Wally Zerbiak.
Ollie
Bruce
Bruce.
Bowen, boom, kicks him in the face.
There is nothing good happening in Minnesota. Hashtag 846, hashtag I can't breathe. Hashtag remove the Timberwolves away from that city because it is an economic fucking desert right now because of that incident that I just mentioned. Yeah, I'm all for this, and I think it's a big fuck you to Minnesota, Minneapolis more specifically. And I think that's also why Kevin Garnett, I mean, aside from his ties to the Minnesota Timberwolves, I think and he's already discussed how he did not like being with the Timberwolves and all the leadership issues from the front office. Jimmy Butler has expressed his frustrations with the Timberwolves front office. The Timberwolves are the Jacksonville Jaguars of the NBA in the essence that they just get complained on, and they're a shit organization that no one wants to play for and no one wants to work for, and they don't get rings and they don't get titles, and it's cold as hell.
Facts.
Well, Jacksonville's probably not cold, but still.
Jacksonville's not cold, but Minnesota is. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, and with that,
everything else, right on.
move it back to Seattle. At least Seattle can put on their big boy jeans and overthrow their city for a little while.
Boom. Damn,
I like it.
You ate with that take. What the fuck? Did you write this show doc tonight?
I did write tonight's show doc, but not with that take in mind. We are on our final topic before we get into our foosball, our football topics for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So last topic before halftime. Rapper J. Cole, who just dropped his new single, The Climb, which is fucking awesome. You need to go check it out. You need to go check out that Lion King on Ice by J. Cole. The man has bars. Possibly the light-skinned Tupac rapper J. Cole, reportedly drawing interest from Detroit Pistons and Charlotte Hornets.
Justin's reaction was like,
would you pay to see J. Cole in the NBA? We begin with Guru.
Would I pay? I would go see him at a game, but it would be more so just to see it. I mean, I don't think he's like gonna really get numbers in the NBA. He'd just be like J. Cole in the NBA, so it's more of like a promotional type thing. Like he ain't gonna ball on him like that. He can't. And then what happens when J. Cole gets swatted, gets his pocket picked? You know what I mean? He's turning the ball over, dribbling off. It's just a bad look, J. Cole. Don't do it. We saw if you had made that dunk at the dunk contest a couple years ago, maybe. But he came up a little short. I know he was in jeans, but J. Cole, it's a cool idea. I like it. Mad props to J. Cole. Do it if you can. But
J. Cole, fix your teeth.
You see Ryan in the chat though? That's what I'm talking about, Ryan. That's what I'm talking about.
Master P could cross Cole out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ryan, Master P would be sitting on the rim with a gold chain with a tank on it.
Yeah. Hey, Master P.
J. Cole be going to dunk and be blasted out of the air by an actual tank.
Yeah.
Whoa. First off, you know what? We're not even gonna get into it. Jake, your take. Jake, go, save the show.
Go for Jake.
Not during a game. No, he should not play during a game. He should make it a meme like the whitest kids you know back in the day on Comedy Central and play TJ McConnell 1-on-1 for charity and see if he wins against TJ McConnell.
Hey, TJ's nice though.
Okay, I just know he's a typical white point guard that just plays hard on defense and can't do anything else.
This is the meanest fucking.
Listen,
this did not turn out how I pictured it.
I love J. Cole.
Look, here
I love J. Cole as with bars.
Peacock.
Would he win against TJ McConnell? I don't know.
Look,
probably not. He'd probably lose to TJ McConnell, but still.
Look, I love J. Cole the rapper. They ain't gonna lie. Like he's up there. Not in the top 3 quite yet, but he's hovering. Okay, in my personal. All right, so just and I'm not gonna name the other one.
In present day top 3, like okay, yeah.
We'll get to it later. After the show. But because I do love some. He does have bars, and he does have some skill. But he's not playing against Justin Bieber in an All-Star game. Okay, he's gonna go into it. He's D-League, bro. He's D-League. I'm sorry.
If that.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, man. You gotta respect those D1 athletes.
Yeah, dude, you can't just jump everybody and be like, "Look, I'm a famous rapper, so you know what? I'm just gonna walk on in the fucking NBA." Fuck you, dog. Come on, man. There's 15 spots on the team, man.
Man.
Come on, dude.
Did
Look,
he play
I'm not
at
a baller or
NYU?
nothing, but I mean, still, did he make it anywhere? I mean, what's the question, dude? You know, seriously, is he doing this shit? And I say dude because none of y'all are Mexicans, and I can't call you my primos and the other things that I say.
Yeah, you
Hey,
can.
we're
Have you
all
seen what show
primos.
this is? Have you seen
Primo.
what show this is,
Come on,
Miles?
Primo.
I'm
Everybody's-
Mexican, bro.
have you seen
can-
Guru?
Half the time. Half the
There
time.
you go,
can call
dog.
me
So
that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He said
dude.
half the time. Hey, and half the time I look Hispanic, the other half I look Arabian. They never know I'm Filipino. They're like, you're Filipino? They argue with me. They're
You're
like,
in
no, you're
California.
not.
Either way,
You're
y'all
in
my dogs.
California. If you're
Y'all-
brown, you're Mexican.
That's
Yeah.
true. y'all my dogs, and y'all my homies.
Hey,
but
primo.
man, I'm not with J. Cole trying to like fucking front like he's some NBA star because he ain't. All right.
Yeah. I
He's
mean,
not gonna try out, but I don't think he's gonna make
listen,
no fucking team.
listen,
You know what I mean?
Listen, J. Cole, stay away from basketball. Antonio Brown, stay away from rap. All right, let's just stay in our lanes. Let's just stay in our lanes. All right, you don't see Bogart trying to try out for the football team. All right, I rap. All right, and I know my lane. All right, J. Cole, you're one of the greatest right now to do it.
Quavarius, though, I will give Quavarius some props though for Migos. That guy could baby ball.
He could play.
Yeah, but now if he could only rap. Now if he could only rap.
Dude, I like
Justin.
Yes,
Justin.
I like his
Yes.
stuff. He just
Hey,
needs to
Quavo's
mix it
tight.
up a little bit more though. But he has a
If
flow.
the,
Like,
if the
he's not even
Migos make a diss
even
track about the Rumboyz because of Justin,
No one
should be our
understand
intro
a word
song.
they say.
It
Don't
should
worry.
be our intro song.
No one
'cause
you
will
don't want
understand a word
smoke
they
with
say.
us. Listen, oh no.
Don't worry, we'll get Russell Wilson to have our back.
Listen, Russ.
We can all resolve it peacefully, sure.
Unlimited.
Russell
we don't
Wilson.
want that diplomatic ass motherfucking shit.
Russell Wilson would be that guy. Listen, hey
He'll
guys,
buy
hey,
'em and
hey,
sell
guys,
'em,
hey,
though.
yo,
Yo,
dog.
Russell
dog,
Wilson
let's-
is so damn petty. He was like, "Hey, Future, I'm having a kid."
Right?
Like, bro,
He'll buy the
no.
whole record label and sell them off to some independent.
buy the whole record label.
How do you feel, Justin? Because Bogart clearly.
First of all, I'm still upset about you calling him the light skinned Tupac.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think
What
I forgot
is
about
that?
that. Don't
What
think
was
I
that?
forgot about.
50
I was about
Cent
to
is
give him
more
props.
Tupac.
I was about to give him props because I like him as a rapper, and he just did a track with Royce, which was dope.
Oh, dope.
And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, I love that. And then you said the white or the light skinned Tupac, and I'm like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
I'm upset. But
yeah, be upset.
Robbie is more Tupac than J. Cole.
right,
Okay, I can take that.
Yeah.
but
You're actually leading a revolution.
as far as the
And your
basketball
teeth aren't
portion-
bad.
They're bad.
No, J. Cole's. Have you seen J. Cole's teeth?
As
Leave
far as
that
the
nigga alone.
basketball portion goes,
Leave him
though,
alone.
I agree with Bogart. Like, I don't know why these people can't stay in their lane. Like, you do this thing great. Stick to what you're great at and makes you millions, literally millions. Like, why are you trying to go somewhere where you're going to be bad at it? Like, it's only going to hurt your
You
brand.
know what? You know what? No, I'm not taking any of this J. Cole blasphemy. All right.
He's not, do you think he's
No, no.
LeBron James?
I don't think he's LeBron James. I
He's
think
the
he's
LeBron James in
No.
hip hop right now. So stick
Yes.
to what you are, the LeBron
Ooh,
James at.
okay, there
Like,
you go.
don't try and go
Okay.
into a place where it's going to hurt
I
your
think-
brand.
It's not going to hurt his brand. Look,
The
his,
talk is good, but don't do it.
his brand is for the dreamers. I mean, it is Dreamville. The
Yeah.
last,
Yeah, no one wants it to turn to a
Revenge of the
nightmare.
Dreamers.
Well played.
No, it's not going to. You know what? No. You know what? J. Cole, live your dreams, because on the next half of the show, right here after halftime, we're going to talk about someone that possibly sounds like they're living a dream, because the shit that this person does is fucking off the walls. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to be halftime here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Make sure you guys go ahead, head to your kitchen, refill. If you got to head to the bathroom, call the plumber so he can fix the pipes. Go do so now. Take your smoke breaks. Do whatever you got to do. We appreciate y'all. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. We will be right back here with more hot takes with the crew. We got football on the second half of the show. Dilly.
Yeah, I only got like 15, 16 more beers. So
we gotta hurry then, huh?
Wait, you gotta wait until I put the music up, which I'm fucking moving really slow.
They all heard that?
Yeah, everyone heard that, bro. I'm gonna pull everyone down right now. I'm gonna mute everybody, and then I'll be right back.
This is either madness or brilliance.
got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Robbie, your mic.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Rumboyz After Dark here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Get your donos ready. It's going to be a wild night as we get into our second half. We have football underway. It's your boy, Robbie J. I'm joined by my loyal crew. Justin representing Clock Management Fantasy Football. Bogart representing GMM Network. Give me money. Miles Fantasy Football Peacock, the chief editor over at Rumboyz.com. Jake the Great representing Rumboyz.com over at Rumboyz Combat, as you guys know him over at, and Steamboat Joe, aka the Guru, also a part of the GMM Network, part of the GMM Network, and part of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Jake is holding up a Rumboyz merch shirt. He's holding up a Rumboyz Combat shirt. Make sure you guys head to Rumboyz Combat and go get your head to Rumboyz.com, get your Rumboyz Combat merch, get your Clock Management merch. We're going to have GMM merch coming up. I'll have Rumboyz Graphics create that. Get your Rumboyz merch. You already know where to go. Rumboyz.com, the hottest articles, the best fucking analysts, the drippiest of the drippiest merch. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all ready for some football? A Rum Day night party.
Hey.
We got the crew together, and we're here forever. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rum boys and girls, what it do? Dilly, dilly. Let's get it, fellas.
Woo.
Ah. I felt that.
No, that's
alrighty.
In the Michelada, I forgot. I got to figure out who fucking sent this to me, but it's amazing.
Yo, we're gonna have to shout that person out. A fantasy football analyst.
I've been trying to look him up.
All good. You got till the end of the show. Alrighty. So first topic to begin. Ding, ding, ding. We are back from halftime. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is approved to by the XFL at 15 milli and says it will be back in 2021. How much of a boss move, and are you excited for the XFL to return in 2021? We begin with Guru.
Ooh, I mean, it is a boss move, The Rock. I mean, if you can buy it, go for it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Get it, but I'm not excited for the XFL. I wasn't excited for him last year. I'm never going to be excited for anything other than the NFL. That's just me, though. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get on board with the last two leagues, the XFL and then the Alliance before that. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. So I shout out The Rock. You balling? I got, maybe you can make something out of it, but I'm gonna have to see it.
I mean, he got that tequila money though.
He got that money. I am not. I mean, you just dropping 15 mil. It seems like a discount. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like that much.
It is. It was an auction.
Yup.
Right. I mean, so maybe he could do something with it. The Rock has got. He seems like he got his mind right and his money right. So
Guru, I don't know if you're able to acknowledge the comment below on your camera by Mike D, but he says the craziest thing about this is he bought in with his ex-wife.
His ex-wife, she actually contacted him and told him, we need to do this.
So she paid him for the half with the half of the money she got when he left. So, I mean, it's really his money.
Yeah, I was gonna touch on that when it gets to me, but I'll still touch on it when it gets to me.
Yeah.
Yep. Jake.
Well, his ex-wife is.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jake. I was just gonna give you a little bit of context. The Rock being a former WWE superstar, that's kind of in your realm of combat sports. What are you thinking here about the entrepreneur, the former WWE superstar, turned actor, former football player, now owner?
Well, it's crazy that he had the opening promo before the first He Hate Me XFL game, and now he bought the whole league, which is insane to think about. And ironically, his ex-wife is actually his personal assistant. and does all his book and travel management.
He does it like the Eskimos.
Yep.
So,
no, they have maintained a very cordial relationship.
Yeah, and this investment is riskier than it looks on paper, because they have to have a huge reserve of money to fund a bubble if need be for a whole season, because they have to have that in the plan of the contract. They want a bubble for this league, so they're going to have to store the players in a decent location for a year, give them food, give them doctors, and have this remotely in a way where they have to have a huge reserve of money, and apparently The Rock has the investments. But so did Vince, so I'm questionable it'll still work. Because you have to commit a year long ahead of time to have that probably $1 billion+ to get these players housed for a year.
And that's what we bring your opinion here for, because you're always going to play devil's advocate and you're going to give that research and information. Yeah. Miles, how do you counteract to now knowing the details that Jake just brought forth?
Oh, the details are great, and that's why we have Jake in there giving us those numbers. But at the same time, I was fairly invested to go against the guru there with his first take in the XFL. Actually, I wrote several articles on Houston's very prominent team there, and they were kicking ass.
You
and
named
PJ Walker
that team.
made it. The Roughnecks? You mean the Houston Roughnecks?
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
the
you
Houston
named
Roughnecks. For the H. I mean, they are great. And they were
Walker
great.
got his money. Who cares? Worked out for him.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Walker got his chance, and he had his chance that wasn't really a chance, and then he came back, and now he's in the NFL from the XFL. But I'm just saying, for me, I was excited. I had something to write about every week when stuff wasn't going on, and then they got hit with the COVID, and they were the first thing that got shut down by this whole
Corona.
Oh hell yeah, pinche cabrona! It's real. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's two minority stakeholders in a new venture. That's The Rock himself.
We making all kind of phone calls.
That's The Rock himself and his ex-wife. And I feel like that's why they are doing that, to combat all the other things that have been going on and to get this right, to get this version of the XFL correct. Take the things that worked in the XFL that the NFL adopted and kind of stole and try to implement, and it never works out. No, they're going to try to get the way that the XFL was this last year. If you watched, you'd see that there was a lot of exciting, new, innovative things to the way that it was being played, and it was generating some buzz, unlike the Alliance League that happened before, which really, I tried to get into it. Trust me, I love sports. I tried to, and
I tried to get Guru to do a league with me. Let's do a fantasy league for the Alliance.
You couldn't.
I'm such a degenerate.
I tried to get Perry to do
Aren't we all
for the XFL, and he's like, nope.
Hey, I was in first place in the XFL because I drafted a bunch of Houston players, man. I was ready to rock
I
and
had
roll.
PJ Walker. I had PJ Walker.
Of course, I had PJ Walker as well, and I was killing it in my
Trent
league. Against another writers league that's in my bio and stuff, and I was whipping butt over there. And unfortunately, it all caved in. And the thing is, what I'm saying is, The Rock was seeing. He was able to see enough, I think, with the XFL at that point to say, "Hey, we can make this work and make it something that's still beneficial and maybe innovative, to where maybe we are the front runners or we're the innovators, much like the Rumboyz are in a new fantasy kind of frontier."
Say that again.
Way to tie it together.
So for the people in the back.
That's all. I don't want to yell, but that's all I'm trying to say. And you know that you love The Rock, and watching him be the most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
I drink his tequila and everything.
I haven't, but I'm going to now.
I want to try to
He gave you the people's elbow, the people's eyebrow. Why can't he not give you the people's
football
league?
The people's football.
I just say, well, I have a new content.
No, that's Roger
idea.
Goodell's.
I have a new content idea. The Rumboyz try tequila, Terramana, the Rock edition.
Bro, I hate tequila, but I will do it.
Well, I love tequila.
The Rock.
I drink vodka on the show, so I'm in control.
The Rock. Look for me to be tagging you in an Instagram post. Very, 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 very.
Hey, he posts people that do reviews that are notable, and we are
Casanova.
notable.
Shout out to Casanova.
Big up.
Look, The Rock was doing the whole good guys thing. He's like, look, aim for the bushes. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is he's out $50 million. Does that really hurt The Rock? Come on. The best thing that could happen is it's good for us.
So, Justin, I want to hear how Justin and Bogard feel then.
Okay, well, first of all, let's go to the money real quick. So, how much when they filed?
So he put down 15.1 milli.
Yeah, because they filed for bankruptcy, and I remember I heard that he was in the hole. Vince McMahon was in the hole like X amount. So
way more than that.
Yeah, way more than that. So if someone buys it and they're putting, if he in this case he's putting 15 milli down, he's gonna adopt that debt. I'm assuming.
Yes, the owner will incur the debt.
Yeah. So, but you know what though? Ain't no debt faces no chance against The Rock. You know what I'm saying?
He'll beat that debt.
He'll beat that debt's ass.
Man!
La.
Do you think The Rock gives 2 drops of monkey piss about money?
Bro, did you guys see when the XFL launched the first time? They opened with The Rock walking out on the field and talking about how effed up the NFL is and how they could take all their rules and all these like sissy rules that they came up with and turn them sideways and stick it up their candy ass. Like, and now he is the owner of this league. Like, it's so amazing to me. And like, I get it. Like, it's not the same class as the NFL, so I totally get like Guru like not wanting to like get involved in it, like because it's not the same. It's not the same degree of players. It's really not.
He's a former player.
But the fact is that there is no other league.
We're doing an XFL league next year.
Would you not? Yo, listen. If they were to call my little skinny light skinned ass and be like, "Hey, yo." Would you run on this field?
The real light skinned Tupac, Rumboyz.
We don't have a whole lot. If they were like, we don't have a whole lot of details right now on this league, but The Rock owns it. I would answer in my Chris Rock voice like, "Listen here, okay, bro, I'm there. You throw football down the field, and I'll run a 9 route all day."
The XFL wasn't failing. The XFL wasn't going out of business. It stopped its operations.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Like they were doing great. I actually went to all the Seattle home games. I loved it.
I was right there with you.
The battle. Hold on. What were they called?
The Dragons.
The Dragons. I have a dragon shirt, and also I gained like 10 new subscribers on YouTube at that game. So
nice.
Dragons.
Listen here, you badroni motherfuckers. Okay. The Rock doesn't give a goddamn rat's ass of what any of you jabroni sons of bitches has to say because The Rock will drop the people's elbow with fury on the XFL. I'm gonna hit him with the from the top of the turnbuckle. And when I drop that elbow on the XFL with $15.1 million and I raise that eyebrow, they'll know that he hate me. Jerseys will be back on sale. Hey. They know that the talents of once what was a Cardell Jones and once was a beer snake of the DC Defenders will live again in the coronavirus pandemic. XFL 2021.
Dude, and we talk about how all the sports,
so DC had a run.
DC XFL's got the most.
Yeah, DC had their run for 2 weeks and then they sucked for 3. So,
but I do want to say, real quick though, with the money, it cost he bought it for 15.1 million. That's true, but that's not all the money obligated because it's the 15.1 is just to own the team. You still have to worry about the.
So Michelob endorses it, bro.
Hold on.
Absolutely.
Who endorses it? Who endorses it? It doesn't matter who endorses it. The Rock. When The Rock gets on the XFL, The Rock will take their XFL from opposite of the rock bottom.
So,
but I'm just saying, it's not just 15 million. There is more at stake for The Rock than 15 million.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They had to get a bubble together.
But The Rock got like 200 mil too.
He tied it into his prenup. That's why the wife's involved.
And what I think is hilarious is that part of the him
divorced
buying
like 15 years ago, man.
One of the
I'm trying to tie it back. I don't know. I'm just
one of the things in the contract when he bought it is he can't sell it back to Vince McMahon.
Oh,
Vince would want to buy it
Vince-
back. Be like, yeah,
Because
right.
he'd be like, go ahead and do all the work, and then I'll buy it back.
Look here, Dwayne.
Yeah, let me file bankruptcy. You buy it for really cheap.
Like, no,
and then
go
I'll buy
ahead.
it back from you.
Look,
Yo,
go
that
ahead.
is, hey, really quick, what Justin just said,
Triple H
is some grimy business shit. That is what grimy business owners do. Like Justin just said, the most valid thing here that I don't think anyone just caught.
No, I caught it.
I'll file bankruptcy. I'll file bankruptcy.
Yep, and that's why I pointed that out too.
And then you buy the bitch back.
And you cannot sell it back to me.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the
Rock wanted.
No. That's what the government.
Yeah.
Said. Like the government said, like you will not sell it back to
Vince
him.
McMahon got him.
The government's like you will not sell it back to Vince.
McMahon will get it. We'll get a kickback underneath the table. Let's get into the next topic, gentlemen. Here,
Gemmo's like, give it to me. Oh, he can sell it to Shane. Gemmo's like, get me on this. I know what I'm talking about.
I want Jimmo and
That's
Shane
in the
to fight.
icon.
I know
Jimmo
and Shane
Shane's
McMahon.
Gemmo
Yeah,
will kick
that'd be a
Shane's
fucking ass kicking for the dynasty,
He'll kick him right in his dimple in his chin.
ass.
Gentlemen.
In the dimple dick.
Gentlemen. We now get into the very first topic that was actually going to kick off the whole entire Dumas of the Day segment. But the Dumas of the Day has now appeared. Bogart, can I get you to bring this in with me?
Yeah.
Dum da dum
Dum.
dum. New York Giants cornerback DeAndre Baker will be prosecuted in Florida on not one, not two, not three, but 4 counts. Count them, ladies and gentlemen, kids out there. If you're watching, count them with us. That's
One.
one.
Two.
Two count. 3 counts. 4 counts. Ladies and gentlemen and kids out there watching the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
Damn, that's a
I'm
nasty
there with
troll.
you.
That's a
I'm there
nasty
with
troll.
That this man DeAndre Baker will be prosecuted in Florida of armed robbery, holding potential conviction of a minimum of 10 years up to life in prison. Should DeAndre be kicking himself in the ass right now, or like?
Oh.
Okay, we're starting
Justin.
here, right? Real quick,
Yeah,
before we
yeah.
start, I have to say I did just see on Twitter someone said that Darius Geis opted out of the 2020 season.
Oh. Hey,
COVID concerns,
read
guys.
this
COVID
comment.
concerns.
Read this comment, Justin.
You might want, yeah. That's so.
Hey, man.
Second of all,
His-
he should have been kicking himself in the ass a long time ago. It's way too late for that. Third of all, how did Dunbar escape all
He
charges?
ratted. I told y'all he was gonna
Oh
rat.
Attorneys, man.
wait.
Oh, yeah, it's not my turn.
Dunbar did not.
Waiting.
Dunbar did not have enough evidence. Like, I don't get how he didn't have enough evidence against him.
No,
him,
I'm
They were-
gonna. I'm
They were
going
in
with,
the same place at the same goddamn time.
I'm going with Bogard here. We don't have enough evidence, aka he ratted on you.
He ratted.
Like that's what happened because, like you said, he's in the same place as the other dude that they have enough evidence for 4 charges.
He gave.
Like
he
they're in the
talked to them
exact
people.
same
I don't know.
place. If you have evidence on one, you got evidence on the other.
I don't know. I'm with Treat on this one. DeAndre Baker hit up YNW Melly's team. I mean, that man shot his own best friend and got away with it.
Dude,
Allegedly.
Ryan said.
Allegedly.
Ryan said in the chat, Dunbar chilling with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That is the greatest comment by Ryan. I was not expecting that from Ryan.
Bro,
told
I'm not
y'all.
gonna lie. Like I love
You
Ryan,
had it.
but I also
Hey.
had no idea Ryan even knew who Tekashi
Who's
was.
6'9"?
I had no idea that Ryan knew who Tekashi
No.
was, bro.
Hey, shout out there, Robbie, because Robbie, to Ryan, because I went to a bar the other day and I was wearing a Britney Spears shirt, but it was super faded and had like a weird rainbow on the top. And don't get me wrong, look,
They
it's my
thought it
wife.
was a Tekashi shirt.
Wow. Wow.
It's my wife's favorite singer. Plus, it's that failsafe. Like if we ever met her and it was like a weird thing going on, Then I had the okay. So that's the one person you can put on the list.
He wears the shirt in
So
case he can get a three-way with Brittany.
Shirt just in case.
I love it.
But I went too far.
Oh, baby.
Wait, did we just learn something about Miles and his personal
Bro,
life?
is this 2003? Like, I don't even know if I would today. Like, I would probably turn her
That
down.
shit sounds
Did
toxic.
Miles just say he wears a Britney Spears shirt to hook up with
Justin, on the off chance.
So him and his wife can hook up with another
With Brittany.
Bro.
Not just another. With the Britney Spears.
She should have been wearing a. She should have been wearing. She
Nigga,
should
I
like.
need a
the shirt
shot.
will
I
seal
am
the deal.
done.
She should be a Christina
It's a
Aguilera
once in a
fan.
million shot. So why not wear the shirt? Anyway, mistaken
I'm going to
for
get a shot for you.
mistaken for a Tekashi 69
9.
at the bar.
How
It was
dare
like, I thought that rainbow hair was the hair. Look at Robbie flipping out.
Okay.
Like this whole
Miles.
situation is mind blowing to me.
It's not even a real situation. It's like it's never gonna ever happen.
So Miles.
No, I
like-
mean the situation of you wearing the Britney Spears shirt at a bar, being misidentified as a Tekashi 69
Oh, that was
shirt.
hilarious.
Like
So-
that whole
I was
situation
more of a
is
Christina.
ridiculous,
I would have
brought up-
figured you more of a Christina Aguilera.
right?
The
Right?
Hispanic
I'm a
connection.
genie in a bottle,
I brought
Miles.
up Britney.
and
I
she's a
brought up
better
Britney.
singer. Shoot,
Miles.
like
No.
come
With the
on.
rainbow
Well,
thing,
yes.
cool. With the rainbow thing, cool. You got to go Sugar Sean O'Malley, rainbow hair.
Right? Also failed
He's
his,
fighting this
Also
weekend.
failed-
Go rainbow hair for the fight.
I thought
Post
he
it.
failed a drug test.
Sugar
Did he?
Sean?
No, I love Sugar
Maybe
Sean.
I might be
He's
thinking
like
of
my
someone else.
No,
A long time ago.
The skinny,
had Ostream like
the
2 years
skinny
ago.
Irish kid.
I
The
got
skinny
mine.
Irish kid.
I got mine.
Right? The
DeAndre-
skinny Irish
DeAndre
kid.
Baker.
Like,
DeAndre Baker, you are a dumbass. You know what I'm saying?
Jake said in the chat though, Peacock, you need to go rainbow hair.
Sugar Sean O'Malley style,
So
man.
I made a post with the Legion
I
of
should go
Boom.
blonde,
I made an
maybe.
image with the Legion of Boom 2.0 with a bunch of the DBs, and I left Dunbar off of my image because I wasn't sure if he was going to be playing because of this whole situation.
yeah, I
And,
kind of
like, I think he's
about it and then
included
forgot
in
about it for a long time, and then it finally came,
So wait,
to fruition.
wait.
Well, we still got Guru's take.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
Only Miles.
he-
Yes, of course, only me.
Wait, did Jake go?
Jake, did you go? All right, no, we
I
talked.
do, and I'm
But I don't know if he had a
happily
take.
married with 3 children. I'm just saying. Oh,
No,
Mandy
Jake
Moore,
still got his take. Jake,
not the short hair. Oh, perfect timing.
all right, we got Jake,
All right.
we got Guru, then we got J Love.
Robbie.
My roommate's about to come in here probably too, so like we might have another person. So like he's about to sit next to me, and like this nigga has no idea what he's about to walk into. He's never seen this show. He just bought a Rumboyz shirt.
He's
He does, he's like,
are we talking Brittany versus Mandy versus Christine?
oh, nigga, it's
No,
about to get
Mandy was never in
That
the
is
conversation.
hot topic sports
First of
debate
all.
at the
Jessica Simpson.
Jake, go, Jake,
Jessica Simpson
Oh,
was at
so-
one point.
Jake,
The
Jake,
Holy
common
Jessica
sense here.
Trinity.
But
J
she's
Love, you just got here and you're getting muted.
It was
Jessica
like 1
Alba.
year. She was like,
I'm
oh,
muting
this
everyone
album
but
forever.
Jake. I'm muting everyone but Jake. All right, Jake.
All right. So common sense here. You're a NFL athlete. Everyone knows who you are. You're recognizable. And you find a shark at a gambling area and you're losing money. And you call an armed robbery crew and a getaway crew. And
I'll
you
take Amy
expect
Williams.
not to get caught. Yeah, you're an idiot. Come on. They know who you are. They know you have money. They know you were a first round pick. And you expect to get away with it. Like, yeah, man. And get a better attorney that can get you out of this one. And because clearly Dunbar had something together you did not. Because the police were like, oh, we know who it is? Yeah, it's this NFL player. Okay, what were
J
you
Love,
here?
like, I got it.
Yeah, you were here. Okay, it was you. The gun's in your name. Sorry, guys. Like, yeah, it's all you. Dunbar was smart here. You were not. And, hey, you were caught up in it.
Come on,
And
Guru.
Dunbar used his NFL vet skills to get out of this one, by the
Hey,
way.
hey.
He was the rookie. Clearly.
Hey, I never feel bad for when athletes that got gifts with special talents want to do some dumbass shit and ruin their future.
It's hard to feel bad.
It's hard to feel bad. I mean, you had the world at your fingertips, and you probably lost a few $1,000 and got your feelings hurt. So I mean,
He also had that strap at his fingertips.
he made his bed. He's gonna lay in it. You know what I mean? He made his bed. He gonna lay in it.
Oh, man.
Brian is on one, bro. He said he didn't want to listen to Chris Carter Fall Guy speeches.
Yeah.
He didn't make the symposium, I guess, huh?
Nor did Fox Sports, apparently. Sorry, Chris Carter.
Yo, that is a Holy Jessica Trinity clock
Jessica
management.
Alba.
Yeah, that was always
Oh,
that's my religion. So
Yes.
Yeah, no, I want to let me know.
I
love the
give me
dimples.
details.
She got
Give me
the
details
dimples.
I can follow afterwards.
I'm gonna leave the show a little early tonight, guys.
Ah, that's funny.
hey guys, stay tuned. We're gonna have a new little peacock in about 9 months.
Ah,
J Love, your take on the Dunbar or the Baker situation, the DeAndre Baker situation.
Baker's an idiot, plain and simple.
yeah.
Spoken like
Yeah,
my
man.
father
There's nothing
or
else
my
to
great
do.
Less is
grandfather.
more.
I mean, yeah,
Like my
I mean,
grandpappy.
I mean, you guys already went through everything. He's an idiot. He's stupid.
We beat
That's
it
it.
into the dirt.
J Love, he's our dumbass of the day. The dumbass of the day. Like, can you elaborate?
Dum.
Is that
I
4?
mean, does he make Jabari
Yeah, that's
Crittenton
one.
look smart?
That's the fourth.
That's 4, yeah.
Damn. COVID.
Does he make
making people
Crittenton look
just fuck up.
smart?
COVID.
I'm just being real.
Remember when we covered this?
My
when it
girl
first
comes in and
happened?
chat, she's like, Beyonce, baby, go back like 30 minutes, like 40
Hey,
minutes, like maybe the
Bobby's
whole...
gonna slide through with a Beyonce shirt next time. He's gonna be like,
Look, don't even get me started on like the real ones. Okay, we were just
Hey,
talking, I think, white girls a little while ago.
When the fuck were we talking white girls?
You
Hold
were
on.
gone.
That's all we mentioned. Oh,
Oh,
Alba,
yeah,
Alba.
you
I meant
left,
Alba,
yeah.
Alba. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, Alba's not white. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
she's not. Definitely not. And she's on the top of my
yeah,
list. That's what I'm
she's
talking
a-
about.
she's
yeah,
part
Alba,
Latina.
Alba has that Mariah Carey syndrome where she's like,
Nah, she's
like-
not crazy.
hey.
No.
Slap.
Yo, hey guys, my
Slap.
roommate
is
Dave,
accurate.
he's pulling up,
This is accurate.
up in here. Hold up.
Jamie
Jamie,
avoided
dude.
Eminem. We're good on
That's
that.
it needs to be a Jamie Spears shirt where she's, of course, of age. I just feel totally Bobby Sylvester. If I was
Hey,
wearing
what's
it.
Gucci though, J Love?
Full circle.
How you doing, J Love?
Pretty good. Just got off of work, so
Oh, what up, bro?
Heard that.
What is up, homie?
Oh, what up, big dog? What
So,
up?
Robbie, you're way too quiet.
Yeah, you're too far away, Robbie.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
We did.
No, we've been happening. We've been happening.
Hey,
Pass the headphone set, like when you talk, I guess, or leave it on until.
we need some of those. We need more. Is okay? Hold on, Miles. Is that why you wear the Britney Spears like type of headset sometimes?
Always. Bro, look,
I
ain't
know.
no shame
Now
in my
it all
game.
makes sense.
That's it. Listen, that's. I didn't say it was bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's super light.
Carrie's
All right, let's
fine.
get into the next topic. They're like, yo, they noticed immediately. They're like, Robbie, you sound too far away.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah, of course.
You all hear me now?
Yep.
Yep. You back?
Like AT&T.
All right.
Verizon.
It's just, God damn it. Let's get into the next topic. 62 NFL players have opted out of the 2020 season due to COVID-19, but a bigger problem for both reality GMs and fantasy football GMs arises past that. How do you plan on working around the false positive testing that is happening with players in coronavirus? We have already seen, for those that need examples, I mean, Matt Stafford is an example of this. It's where Matt Stafford was listed on the coronavirus list, on the corona injury reserve list, but it was a false positive to where he had tested positive for coronavirus, but then his second test came back and it was a false test.
False negative. Yeah.
Yeah, false negative.
false-
So that's
whatever.
that. Oh, false positive. That's
False
how.
positive.
That's what false positive means. Do we kick it off with J Love this time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Might as well.
I mean-
J Love, you as a fantasy owner, I definitely want to know what you have to say.
He remembers the Spanish flu.
I mean, for both GMs and fantasy GMs, you're looking at the waiver wire. You're gonna have to draft better when it comes to redraft, and then waiver wire.
Fellas,
just
if you have them drinking.
steadily re-upping because whether they're false positives or actually true positives, it's just going to have to be replacing because if one player tests positive and says false, they don't get tested for another 3 or 4 days, usually meaning they're going to miss the game. So it's just keeping that up and having a steady rotation.
Bill Belichick is he's on it. He's up to this. He's up to this. He's up to something.
No, I mean, half of his team opted out, so I don't know how he can be on top of it.
Yeah, 8 players opted out, and I think 5 of them were starters. So I'm with J-Love on that.
Chung, Hightower,
notable defensive players.
Cannon.
Yeah, I believe. How much was it total? I want to say $25 million in contracts.
Damn, is that what it was?
Chung wasn't going to start it anyway because they drafted Kyle Duggar. Marcus Cannon's huge, but Joe Tooney said he'd move over to right tackle, and Hightower, they're already low at linebacker, so that's probably their biggest loss.
Yeah, I want to say it was $25 million though in contracts owed for this year.
Probably.
My God, that is a major blow if all of that is holds up. I mean, the Patriots obviously, Bill Belichick.
They want Trevor Lawrence somehow.
Yeah, that's what I scream for. It's tank mode, and I talked about it earlier.
And they don't want to look like it.
Yeah, I talked to it about on my podcast with my co-host earlier. And I was like, look, the Patriots got hit hardcore by the whole coronavirus thing. I think had 8 players, if I'm not mistaken, who were listed there, and then 5 of those were starters who opted out, if I'm not mistaken. Holy crap, man. That's ridiculous number. If that doesn't scream tank for you, for Bill Belichick, I don't know what does.
He made everybody go home.
Look, and if you go back onto my Twitter and you look at one of my previous posts, Julian Edelman is obviously again on PEDs from all the veins that are
yes.
Oh my God.
So might as well just test him and then
he's on that avocado ice cream, bro. He's on the TB12 plan.
Bro,
avocado ice cream, bro.
He's way too vascular, and then the way he was wearing a crop top with his abs showing, like he's doing a fitness, he was on stage for classic bodybuilding, was strictly
he was cutting weight.
It's like he was water. He was like, I didn't have water for
dehydrated
for this photo shoot. What the hell? You don't train like that. So obviously, some needle is hitting his vein, or a cream is getting
right in his ass. There's a needle right in the butt cheeks.
And I'm just gonna say it now. And NFL
drug testing. Let's be real.
Drug test imminent.
And then he's suspended. And then that's his opt out.
And I don't know how I got there. I'm sorry. But yes, Patriots.
All right. We're on Justin's take, right?
Can you remind me what
we're on? Guru's
no, we go back to
Oh wait, well yeah, we went J Love. I thought Guru had went. Oh, because it kind of just skipped around because Miles just interjected, then Bogard.
Let's just do checkers.
Sorry. We were
So
talking.
let's go Guru. Let's go Guru, Jake, and then Justin, because you guys kind of already gave me your perspective.
Yeah, we tag team that take.
The only thing you can do for this season is especially for fantasy is just make sure you have a backup at every position that you're ready to throw in, bro. Because if you go in in a super flex and you got 2 quarterbacks, and one of them gets hit, you're in deep doo doo. So.
But not necessarily a handcuff, though. Not necessarily a handcuff.
I take a handcuff because say your starting running back gets that. Say Jonathan Taylor gets.
Say they're in the same running back room and they're in contact with each other.
Oh, great point. That's a great point.
That's other point. So yeah, sorry, I'll get to my point.
That's the only thing I had to go with that. Though.
Robbie,
that's
good point
fair.
though.
Outside
Guru.
of that though, the other guy that steps up to get that work, he's gonna have RB or heavy touches. So
For sure. And what if he's not in contact, or that the whole running back room is not contaminated? Of course.
I just struggle to see how the NFL is gonna have get through this year.
Don't you say it? Don't you say it, Goo?
Whoa, yeah.
Don't
We
you
don't
say
talk
it, Goo?
about that. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Okay.
No. Hold on, Goo.
No, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Hey, Guru hits me up all the time.
Drink
Goo
orange
hits
juice,
me
you know
up.
what I mean? Take a walk. I don't know.
The number one question. I
We
get in my
only talk
DMs
about it when it affects us.
The number one question I get in my DMs is, do you think there's going to be a season?
Bro.
Did Bobby Sylvester ask you that in your DMs?
Oh,
And
that was
Miles
dirty.
Miles replied, "Not for you."
Hell no.
Only
Not
for
this year.
Brittany.
No, he meant open season in that question.
all right, Jake.
Is it open?
Jake,
Yeah.
Jake, you got to take.
Yes. Based on the sources from Outkick, 2.8% of the league opted out. but only 17 starters in the entire league. So that many, but the testing going forward will be the issue where if there is a false positive in the locker room, guess what happens there? Everybody in that running back room is going to have a question of, can they play that week? Do they go by positive test, or do they go by symptoms, or do they go by if someone has a positive test, that whole position group is pulled and you got to go practice squad. So I don't know the policies yet, and the NFL should have this together, but they don't, unfortunately. So if you're going to go with the positive test period alone and say if somebody in that room has a positive test, no one can play, you're going to have problems with your whole team or your entire area missing the spot. And you're going to have to argue, okay, so these guys can't play. I got to get this guy randomly and hope he gets me a touchdown. So, yeah, it's going to be a big issue later in the season with how this thing spreads.
I was about to say, someone bring this up.
I hate you guys, but I love you guys, and it's cool.
No, you're the one who fucking brought the Britney Spears shirt up. You didn't even have to do that to yourself. You could have left that shit out.
I've worn the Britney Spears shirt on this podcast, and nobody said shit.
Yes,
we did notice.
We never noticed. We never knew that you wore it on this show.
I love the shirt though; it fits so well. It's like boom.
I'm sure for you muscle up, no neck having ass.
It's nice and snug. You know, it's like perfect.
Miles, can I ask you a question?
And guys,
Can I ask
I
you a
do
question?
have to go.
I
I
have
have
it.
these last two
Oh,
fights.
wait, hold up.
Oh yeah,
3 children.
I do
and
got to
Matt
go.
Riddle.
The last two fights. Matt Mitrione's finally coming back, and the main event after
the
that.
Benson.
But,
Hey, for real though, let me know how the fights go.
Hey, I'm gonna log in.
I'll keep it updated.
Hey, Jake.
Yes,
send me-
please.
Jake, send me your number again, because I'm an idiot and I didn't save it.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
I will type
I
it
was
in
there for
after I
this.
go
Oh
backstage
my God.
and
No,
immediately
like
get it to
the
you.
fourth
But,
time.
Somebody give Jake my number so he can text me.
I'll shoot you the line.
I
Yes.
got it.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Peacock.
Plug
What
Jake.
what great
Peacock.
co-workers you guys are.
It is
Make
sent.
sure-
I believe it's my take.
No, wait, Jake, go ahead, sign
Oh,
off.
yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Jake,
Yep,
Jake sign off, and I got to sign off after Jake because I actually do have company coming over. So it's like a
Brittany,
myriad
is
of
it
things.
Brittany?
I
Is it
would. I
Brittany?
He
wish.
can only wish.
Yeah, but please buy merch, and I'll have an article coming out, if it's not out already, about the future of the UFC flyweight division, men's flyweight division, and how it can be built back up with a potential star moving down for bantamweight. So
And Demetrius coming.
Man,
it's
Jake,
already, it's in the burner. Miles is gonna look at it and tear it
Give it
apart.
to me. Give it.
And-
No,
and
It's already
Jake-
there.
you're
But,
brilliant.
buy
You're brilliant.
merch.
Just give it to me.
yep. Jake,
Please.
where can people get your merch line? Where can people check out your articles, and where can people follow you on Twitter?
Rumboyz website with a Z. Rumboyz_combat on all other sources. And, there's articles coming out, and definitely a big one coming out with the future of the heavyweight division once this trilogy goes down and all these guys probably retire after it. So
I know it's gonna be crazy.
big news
to
coming
see,
up.
man.
Hey, I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
Jake, with you covering all of our combat stuff, dude.
And
Love it.
whatever happens, you're going to see Ngannou in a title fight. So how can that go wrong?
Right?
Jake,
Bro,
we appreciate
Unless he
you for
fights Stipe, which
We love you,
let's not
Jake.
remember that. Forget about
It was-
that.
Jake
Glad I
the
mentioned
Great.
Jake. We appreciate you for all things combat sports. Make sure you guys check him out at Rumboyz Combat on Twitter. Make sure you guys check him out on rumboyz.com. Rumboyz
And
Combat.
catch me up to clock management, please.
Yeah.
Catch up, guys.
Yes.
Hey,
buy Rumboyz Combat merch to make sure that Jake beats out Clock Management merch. Their clothing lines on rumboyz.com are competing for the number 1 spot.
I wear a lot of
Besides
long
the boss,
sleeves.
of course. Besides the boss, we.
Yeah. Besides the boss, I know. Look.
Swag.
Giving you some shine.
I mean, you
Yeah.
were losing at one point.
Bro,
I
football,
was losing. Like
Football
Jake
season's
was
about-
out telling me at one point.
bro, football season's about to start.
It's going
That's
down.
my prime time. I'm about to be Deion Sanders.
But no, make sure you guys head over to rumboyz.com. Check out all of Jake's articles.
Oh, come on,
Jake,
Slat. No.
Jake
Jake from
will-
State Farm, not a thing, please.
Jake with State Farm. Yeah,
No.
that's not a thing.
Jake will get you guys right on all things
Shout
combat
out to Slat.
sports, UFC, boxing related. He will have you covered on the Mike Tyson fight that's going to be coming up. He's going to have you guys covered on the Daniel Cormier-Stipe fight coming up.
I do need to know,
So-
Jake, are you covering the Mike Tyson versus Shark Week?
Jake will be covering Mike Tyson
I gotta
versus
see the
Shark Week.
reach. The fin differences are a big deal.
We actually have Mike Tyson
we gotta see
here.
that advantage they have. The two
Listen,
flank could be a
listen,
big deal.
listen.
You gotta get that jab in
Let
there.
him know, Iron Mike. Let him know
Alright,
what
so
you're going
Mike
to do to that
Tyson-
shark.
Mike
Size of the
Tyson-
cage too. Mike's
Stop.
cage gotta be small enough to get that jab through.
Guys, Mike Tyson officially checking here on the One Boy Fantasy Network. Jake is going to do an article on me versus Finn, me versus Shark, and you already know who's going to knock him out because I'm going to bite their fucking fins off.
Yes. I seen him.
Yeah,
That-
this
that-
the
that
biggest
impression-
disadvantage for Mike
really good.
Tyson is that sharks don't have
You ready?
ears sticking out.
Yeah.
Are you going to get the quad?
You gotta
Well-
can't bite those ears.
Bite his
Hey,
nose, Mike.
Miles not
Bite
gonna
his
cheers,
nose.
right? Actually, Miles gets to sign out too. So
I'm gonna sign out real quick. Hey guys, thank you all for having me on. I do have to run. I have some company going. Come in here. They're waiting outside. My wife's birthday's tomorrow, and I gave her gifts today, but I have to go wake up super early and do all that other stuff tomorrow.
Happy birthday to your wife.
This stream is still open later. I just may log in. You know how Justin and Bogart and we like to do it after hours. But everybody else, thank you guys for joining in. You know how you can find me, FF_Peacock on Twitter. I'm also on various other social media things, but I have been writing about tight ends lately, which is so weird. But you can expect to see some other tight
Very
ends.
informative. Importante. Very muy importante.
Once you get past the top 5, it's like, what do I do? And so I'm writing about everybody past the top 5. There's a lot to write about because nobody else is talking about it. So might as well
I will
do
be
that.
checking these out.
Yes. I have very informative stuff that I went with.
And you can find these articles on Rumboyz.com.
That is correct. I went over it with J Love last week after hours, and he was like, "Oh," and I have never made J Love say "Oh."
Pause.
I left it open for
He
the
went
pause.
out with a bang.
I went out with a bang. That's right.
You
No,
taught
no, you
J-Lo
didn't. Not
things
with the
as
bang.
age.
Pause.
Not with the bang.
So far, so good.
So hey, love you guys, my brothers. Obviously,
Love you too,
guys
brother.
are the best,
Love you, bro.
And that's how we do this
Tell
thing.
wifey we said happy birthday.
Hey, of course, man. And I will obviously always, all my stuff is always open on the DMs. Find me at FF_Peacock on
Except
Twitter.
for Bobby.
Yeah,
Happy birthday to Miss Happy birthday to you.
She appreciates it, guys. She's turning 3 years younger than me today or tomorrow, so she really appreciates that as well, I'm sure. So,
All right,
hey,
cheers to Miles. Cheers to Jake.
Yeah.
big
I was waiting
ol'.
for you, Robbie.
Hey, cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Run Boys and Girls. What to do, Dilly. Fuck,
Dilly,
happy
Dilly.
birthday. Happy birthday to Miles' wife.
Thank you, guys. Me and Jake are
Save
signing
the
off.
number, Miles.
We're-
Save the
we're-
number while we're in chat.
Oh, shit.
I sent it to him.
All right. We're
Yeah.
good.
All right, I'm going to remove
I
you
got
two. We're going to get on with the rest of the show.
Yes, sir.
Love those
Okay.
guys.
All righty, gentlemen. So let's get back into it. Let's show them how the fuck we do it.
I still got my take
Justin, drop your take.
about the opt-outs, right? Like Bill Belichick is like light years
Bill
beyond
Belichick?
most. Yeah, he's light years beyond the rest of us in his coaching, right? Like people are like, oh, he brought in Cam Newton. He brought in this dude. He's gonna try and win. He's gonna try and do this. Like
Smoke screens.
He doesn't care if he loses
Smoke screens.
because he would rather lose one season and win 8 Super Bowls than he would go to the playoffs in 8 seasons and lose Super Bowls. Like it doesn't matter to him to go to the playoffs. He wants to establish this, and he's looking at the long game. That's always been what he does. They always thrive in the long run as a team. Like I think he wants, like, he's competitive, he wants to do good, but at the same time it's the long-term plan that he's worried about. So these players opting out, I think, is part like that. He wants to bring in talent, young talent, with this money that he's saving, and I think he may have even coerced some of these players to opt out. Like it
Will will find a way to use smoke screens illegally during the game.
Yeah,
Smoke
I
screens.
saw a GM a text from a GM to another NFL insider that was saying Bill Belichick has somehow planned this.
Yeah. Oh, we covered that. We covered that on the Rum Report.
Okay.
Yeah, remember that.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
last week.
the other GMs understand this is the type of stuff he does. Like they're like, yeah, he's outsmarting us. I don't know how yet, but we'll see eventually.
Dude, hey, y'all remember back in November?
Yo, we need to make sure Miles wears that shirt next week.
Yeah, we do.
Bro.
I'm about to order me a Britney Spears shirt to troll him.
I'm going to text him.
I'm going to order a Jessica Alba shirt. Fuck that. Anyways,
right,
listen,
Ryan? And he
November,
was even smart enough to offload what I'm sorry, I'm drunk, but what's Detroit's head coach's name?
Pat Patricia.
Yeah, he was even
Pat Patricia.
I went dyslexic. Matt Patricia. That's how drunk I am. I know shrooms. Matt, what did I say?
Pat
Patricia.
Pat Patricia. Straight
like,
dyslexic.
Yeah. Hey, listen, y'all remember in November when the New England Patriots got hit with this severe flu? Y'all remember that?
I don't.
Yeah.
You guys don't remember that? Dude.
No, I have short.
And they were on like a little losing tear, and then people were like, oh, they're using this as an excuse. But like they might have been already had the corona, and that was Bill Gardachek himself just studying the virus. He was like, this is gonna be serious. You know what I mean? Hey, you remember that, right? Goo, we covered that back in November.
We did.
I was like, bro, Bill. And then in hindsight, it was like, oh shit, what if they had the Roni? You know what I mean? Because they were traveling their guys in separate planes, all the shit.
I feel like he's already figuring out how to use this to his advantage. This game.
Yeah, that's true. You ain't
Probably.
lying.
I mean that's how he is.
All right, let's go on. Let's move on.
Yeah. I was about to say, let's get into the next topic because we already know how Belichick is. And I love how we narrowed that down to a Belichick thing.
Yeah.
Like without that question had nothing to do with him.
Yeah, it did.
Diabolical. Many indie fans these days will argue when there's a Phil, there's a way. Oh. But Tannehill did show a lot of fantasy owners last year what it really was. What AFC South QB wide receiver duo comes out on top this year?
Let me go first.
And who is worth the stack? And we'll go out of order. Find Bogard. We were supposed to talk with Guru, but go ahead, Bogard.
Hold on. I know where he's going with first. Listen, this man, you've seen him in such movies as Dodgeball. You've seen him in such movies as Napoleon Dynamite. And it's my man. Also, his partner has a hit song that all the Wee Tykes love. And it has to do with the doo-doo of the Sharks. My favorite stack in the AFC South is my man Gardner Minshew against
and
Razor Shark swag.
Shark DJ Shark DJ Shark DJ Shark.
Razor sharp swag. Ginsu stack him with DJ Chark. Bruh.
That's not my take, by the way.
That's mine though. That's why I wanted to go first. I couldn't wait. Go on.
Man, that's a tough one to pick there. I mean, man, off the top of my head, I kind of want to go with Watson and Will Fuller, just because with Hopkins out of there.
I'm so mad right now.
I know, but I mean, you can pick, the Tannehill, AJ Brown.
No
not
Cooks.
bad, but I'm going.
No, that's why I'm upset.
That's what I was gonna say.
Cooks. You guys,
Cooks.
Everyone loves Cooks. Why? Like the guy
has
played
his
4 years.
Hold on, let J-Love let him have his take. I got mine. I
mean, Brandon Cooks nobody wants Brandon Cooks. He's been on a different team the last 5 years. Why?
And other than last year, he's had 1,000 yards each season.
Yeah, and he's always done amazing his first year on every team he went to. Every one of them. And it's not that they didn't want him, it's that they didn't want to pay him. Yeah. That's the thing. They don't want to pay him for his talent. Everyone recognizes the talent. He's had concussions, yes, But Will Fuller has never played a full season in his entire career.
Right. So you can
He's
pick
never played
either
more
one.
than
I'm really
12
picking
games.
Watson here to make who's going to be the better receiver and who's more likely to make it through 16.
Cooks.
I mean, you flip a coin.
Cooks.
Flip a coin.
No,
I
it's
don't
not a
know
flip
how
of a
anyone
coin.
can say
Because
that.
because Cooks
Will
has
Fuller
done
will
it.
never play
Will
16
Fuller
games in his
has
career.
never done it.
Listen,
has.
I hate Will
Cooks-
Fuller.
Cooks
I
has
hate
done
his
it
whole
multiple
lineage.
times. Will
Will
Fuller
is better
is
than him.
amazing. No, if you're in a best ball game, Will Fuller is amazing. If you are in a normal fantasy football league,
Here's what I
Will Fuller is a curse.
Here's what
Yeah.
I know about the Texans is that when Will Fuller is on, they were elite. When
Well,
he,
yeah,
when he
but
was
the
out,
DeAndre Hopkins
I
was
don't care
there.
what numbers Hopkins
Nuke.
put up. When Will Fuller was putting up the numbers,
Yeah, he's
they
right.
were
He's
elite.
right.
They
No,
were
not
elite.
even.
And,
Not even.
and for them to be elite again, it's going to need to be Will Fuller. Brandon Cooks
Yeah,
is a good player.
wh-
but
what,
he is not
what would
gonna-
you
he
bet
doesn't
that
have the
Will
upside.
Fuller takes you through the
Whoa,
playoffs
whoa,
in a
whoa,
fantasy
whoa,
league?
whoa, whoa,
It's the
whoa,
same
whoa,
bet for
whoa,
Brandon
whoa,
Cooks.
whoa, 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 whoa.
He's done it.
Hold up, whoa.
Same bet.
Everyone right now is back and forth and debating.
No, we're this full
Yeah.
fantasy football right now.
And
Watson and pick a receiver. How
We've
about
been
that?
waiting.
No,
We've
this
been
is
waiting a
football,
whole
this is
hour.
for fantasy
Watson
football.
and anybody.
Hold
How about
on,
that?
I'm gonna hit this some motherfucker really quick.
I love the Watson part.
I didn't even get.
I'm
my
gonna hit
take.
this. I'm gonna hit this like I'm gonna make the pussy tap out really quick because I want to make sure that I have full awareness
I'm about to roll up again. Fuck it.
of
so
everything that y'all are saying.
Look at that beard handed right there.
That's my wife. She's beautiful. I love her. Hang on. I
Shout,
want to
shout out
make
to
sure I
Mrs.
comprehend
Admiral.
So I'm hearing a lot of back and forth debates. But I'm not once hearing not one goddamn debate about a wide receiver that the Rumboyz interviewed. Sat down and interviewed.
It's
No,
in the
we
comments.
mentioned
I
it.
didn't give my take. I didn't.
He
give
was
my
mentioned-
take.
We
He was
haven't had
thinking-
takes.
Fine. Go. Go. You know what? Because I just want to make sure that we're
No.
putting respect.
No, so
Yeah,
I got there. Oh, go
I
ahead,
didn't-
J Love. I'll go last.
Look, yeah, for me, it's
And we're
easy.
only talking about the AFC South.
Right, yeah. For me, it's easily Tannehill and AJ Brown. Brandon Cook's cool. You can get him in roughly the 7th, 8th round. That's good draft value, but you're also taking Watson in that case in the 5th or 6th. When it comes to stacking, you can
Maybe,
get
maybe
AJ
even
Brown.
earlier in Superflex too.
True, but I'm just going off a plain redraft.
Word.
In a PPR league, you can get Ryan Tannehill in the late rounds because I'm a late round drafter when it comes to QBs, and I can get AJ Brown in the 4th round. He's commonly there. I would
Yeah.
easily take him as a wide receiver 1 and have Tannehill as that stack. Easily.
I'm not mad at it.
I mean, I agree with that. Like,
I worry about
completely
the
agree with that.
efficiency with AJ Brown. I mean,
I don't.
52
No,
receptions. I
I
mean, I hope the targets go up.
Well,
That's what I'm
I-
saying.
52
the most
catches
up-
when he only got targets in the past 10, in the last 10 games.
The most
Yeah.
upsetting thing that I
Good
worry
point.
about.
Good
my-
point.
What makes me upset about this is that I agree with J Love. I don't like to do that. I try not to.
He's been
But-
and seen it all.
Yeah, but he's right. Like I agree with that because I go at the late quarterback. I almost never get Watson.
Don't know.
Don't know hype.
Yes.
We got a $2 off in the chat from Jake Miller, Rumboyz Combat. He said, update. Matt Matroni got stopped. Justin.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Jake.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to look this up afterwards. But
And Jake unlocks another beer for Robbie like a fucking video game. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Justin.
But
Love
no.
it.
So I do like the take with Tannehill, AJ Brown. AJ Brown also I think is probably the most talented wide
No
receiver.
one likes my
in
Ginsu chart
this
stack.
conversation.
That's super
No,
late.
I'm out on Minsu, except for the
Ah.
fact that his mustache did defeat coronavirus,
Yes.
which was amazing.
And he starred in
Minsu?
such movies.
Minsu, he sliced that thing down like a
Like a
Minsu
Ginsu.
blade.
I don't think J Love. Oh, you know,
Yeah,
because if he
I'm
is
sorry.
really young.
I took that from Bogard.
Yes, if J Love is really young, he might not know about the Ginsu knife sets.
Yeah, sorry, I
Yeah.
took it from Bogard, but
Yeah.
it's a super. whatever. But anyway,
it's a famous infomercial from the 90s.
My
Ginsu
thing though,
knife sets.
I love Watson. I rarely get him in fantasy drafts because I do tend to wait on quarterback. But if it were to, I'm also huge on Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
and
that's your guy,
Guru. This is what I was trying to tell you. Like what I was trying go back with you. Like he's proven he can last a season. His injuries are not ones that are like they're going to happen every season.
He had 3 concussions.
Concussions?
He's had.
That's like
he's
a
had,
Will Fuller hamstring.
He's had 2 major concussions. He's had several minor concussions that held him out from a couple games.
I love my roommates.
One was so polarizing that why people, well, in my opinion, people they call him Brandon Concussions or whatever, but because because of the one that he had with the Patriots in the Super Bowl, that was so polarizing. People don't forget that
Malcolm Jenkins smacked him.
You know what I mean?
But he has played multiple entire seasons. And he has played like the majority of the season, most of his career. That's something Will Fuller does not do. Will Fuller gets injured all the time. His body tears itself apart, and it's always the same injury on his leg, which is very concerning. Like we had a doctor on our show recently who was talking about this. Like his body is destroying itself. And he doesn't wait to get healthy to return, which is the reason why he continues to have these injuries after injuries, because he's not doing the proper like physical therapy to heal properly. And then he rushes back and he hops back in and gets injured again. Like when Dalvin Cook's last concussion was a long time ago, and he should be fine.
I gotta say something about Will Fuller and my man Steamboat Joe. He knows this. I can't stand Will Fuller. I can't stand his pappy, his grandpappy. All 5 of them. Listen, when my son is 20-something years old and he's playing fantasy football, he's not gonna like Will Fuller the 8th. We're just not fucking with none of them. All right?
Bro, I love Will Fuller though. Like he's amazing. He's a great talent. His ability,
god-awful Will Fuller.
No,
his ability is amazing.
I don't think he's like the best player ever. I'm just saying, like him.
I think he's up. Like
the risk is there. One of them
talent is huge.
Of course,
the ceiling is higher than Brandon Cooks is cool, but I don't know.
Brandon Cooks had two Hall of Fame quarterbacks throwing him the ball. Then he had Jared from Subway. Now he has Deshaun Watson. I think Brandon Cooks will be all right.
Yeah.
All right. Hold up.
That's a major.
And they brought him there for a reason.
Because Jared Goff sucks.
Yeah, and he did well with him.
Hold on.
Robbie, you're way too chill with that. Hold on.
Robbie's high as
Robbie's like, hold on. Everyone just hold on.
He's like, let me clear my throat. He's like,
hear me out.
Let's go.
How many times we seen to where a wide receiver 2 is trying to step into a wide receiver 1's shoes and they fail? We saw this in recent memory with Juju.
Oh, Juju, yeah.
If we want to take it far back, we saw this in recent memory with someone who's a football analyst, Nate Burleson, trying to take over for a Randy Moss.
Yeah.
And how did that work out?
Well, that's Moss, though. Come on.
But D-Hop is no longer there. D-Hop gives me reminiscence of a Randy Moss. D-Hop gives me reminiscence. He maybe not exactly, but of what he can do and what his storyline can be. You could probably say he was one of the greats.
Yeah, I love Nuke. I love Nuke Skywalker. Hey, but hold on, Steamboat.
Hold on. So knowing that, I don't think that I'm sold on Will Fuller or Cooks stepping up in that role.
But I'm sold on Watson.
I can be, but this question is about a duo. This question is about a stack.
It's true.
This question is not about a speculative player.
Uncle Rico.
This question is about who we are going to roll with in a stack situation from this division and from this division alone. We'll break down
the best.
We have plenty of episodes before the season that will break down other divisions and their stacks.
Listen,
But right now
mine's
for
the
this
best.
division,
That's
but
the
right now,
stat.
but right now for this division, I'm gonna say this: when there's a fill, there's not a way. There's not a way.
Okay,
there's
good.
not a way. And I'm gonna say this because I've always told you that Ty's hamstrings are always gonna fucking fall off.
They're Will Fuller-esque.
I've told you during a zombie apocalypse that
Ty just had an injury.
Yeah, he sure did.
Thank you. I've told you that during a zombie apocalypse, I would feed
Henry
Ty Helton
Campbell.
to the pack because I know his hamstrings would fall off after running for X amount of time that he would just feed himself off to the fucking pack of zombies, and we would get an extra head start.
Yeah. Shout out to that guy.
Thanks for your sacrifice.
This is not a shot against you, but this is also a shot against your quarterback, who I predicted with at Polly Slipper. Hang on, with at Polly Sleepers on Twitter. And I've told at Polly Sleepers, and Polly Sleepers has told me his arm has been going out. And we've done this for now 3 years now that we're telling you.
Shout out to Polly Sleepers.
His arm ain't shit after week 10 to week 12. At first it was week 12. Last year we told you week 10, and we were right about that. This year we're going to tell you week 8.
Who, Rivers?
We're talking about Phil Rivers?
Yes, we're talking about Rivers.
Can we all just agree on this? Phil Rivers would have been a gold medalist shot putter.
The only AFC South connection that you're worried about this year, and you're going to work this in Superflex, is Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
DJ Kirk.
Yes. Correct. 10 points.
I disagree.
If you can, and if you can,
Yeah,
if
me
you
too.
can,
For the
and
record.
if you can,
10 points.
and if you can, then for a second safe bet, if you're going with a stack of only people in this division alone, I don't want to hear from you NFC East fuckers. I don't want to hear from you NFC West.
No Haskins,
AFC,
Terry McLaurin, the Scottish lad.
Yeah,
no, we'll talk about them later in the show. What I want to let people know, Tannehill may not. Derrick Henry just got paid. Tannehill may not throw the same. AJ Brown did his thing. Regression is a thing. You can look for regression to be a thing. DJ Shark and AJ Brown are both rookie. Are coming into their sophomore year.
DJ Shark's going in his fourth year. Fourth.
Third.
Okay.
Third. It's Shark's third. My fault.
Oh, you're right. That's right. We covered this.
Shark is a little bit more adapted to the game. But AJ Brown is still going to do AJ Brown is still going to do his thing. Ryan Tannehill is still going to do his thing. You know why? Defenses are still going to load the fuck up and be ready to do what they got to do and do what they got to do against a Derrick Henry. They're going to show him 7. They're going to show him 6 8-man boxes. Fournette, no one gives a fuck about Fournette. No one gives a fuck about Fournette.
No respect for Fournette.
No one gives a fuck about Fournette. No one is game planning for Fournette.
That's funny because he's literally the only weapon in Jacksonville. Because Gardner Minshew is not that good. No, listen.
Shark's not a weapon. Shark's not a weapon.
I was just
okay. Let him have it out.
Ding, ding, ding. Listen.
I'm just gonna say, like, skill wise, who do you want, AJ Brown or DJ Chark?
AJ Brown, easily.
AJ Brown.
Listen,
AJ Brown's a beast. He's like new Anquan Bolden to me.
Ryan Tannehill's a much better quarterback than Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
Gardner Minshew's arm is not good at all.
He is, right,
His
Justin?
processor is good, but when you blitz Gardner Minshew, he's not going to be good. It's plain and simple.
But a stack though a stack means that your quarterback's going to eat too.
Dude, my podcast that comes out tomorrow. I want to love Gardner Minshew. I say this on it because he gives the best interviews. He just needs to be a podcaster, honestly. I just want him to be a podcaster.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
I don't want to hate on him for the NFL production that he's not going to give me.
I might just love this guy too much.
I love him as a person, but I hate him for fantasy purposes. Like,
no,
you know what?
He's so good.
He's not.
Oh my God.
He's not. Which weeks were you starting Gardner Minshew over Ryan Tannehill?
I never started Gardner Minshew.
I had a bunch of him in DFS, so that's why I
But who would you have
DFS
started though?
Count
him or Ryan Tannehill?
Not in this conversation.
Ryan Tannehill was killing it. Yes.
Ryan Tannehill still outproduced him for DFS.
Yes.
Whatever
Ryan
format
Tannehill-
you play,
Ryan
Ryan Tannehill
He was so
wasn't true.
cheap. Minshew was always cheap.
I think this becomes a question of, do we think that Ryan Tannehill is going to reproduce?
No,
I think
that's
he's
a good
going
question.
to more than produce because they're going to have to throw the ball more than they did last year.
But
You
he'll
can't
have more
rely on
games?
Derrick
Is it
Henry
because he
to
has more
carry that
games?
load.
Is it because he's going to have more games?
I think he'll
well,
match his
that
production.
too,
I think
but
he'll match it.
because I think he'll outdo it because you cannot you
He
can't
was-
run the
he
ball
was
as much as they did.
really efficient.
You can't rely on that.
I-
He was super efficient. The quantity will.
When I look at
increase.
fantasy stats, right? I look for efficiency because only one Russell Wilson, the corny one himself, he's one of the only guys who repeats efficiency year in year out on a low pass volume team, and that's what the Tennessee Titans are. They're a run first team. I mean, why do you think the efficiency of AJ Brown was what it was? Because they run so much that like he was able to get 52 receptions and break a thou wow. Like, is the efficiency gonna repeat?
It's such an interesting conundrum when we talk about it from fantasy football, and we break it down in a divisional aspect because not many people are probably looking at it at fantasy football from a divisional aspect and like, oh shit, like
Me and you had it right.
I mean,
look, Justin cut his camera off. He's like, fuck these guys.
I mean, one
I'm
more thing to
taking
think
my ball
about.
and going home.
Go ahead, Steamboat. What were you about to say?
I mean, it's a pretty balanced division when you talk about these pairings. I mean, you can't. None of them are elite in my mind.
No,
I mean they're all like solid options to be like AJ Brown.
I look
reason
for the
didn't pick them,
cheaper.
Like
Right.
if it's a strictly like best talent, best situation, I would pick AJ Brown and Tannehill.
Yeah,
like
for
you're gonna
sure.
invest a 4th round pick in Tannehill, and I know Watson.
No,
that's
in
the
AJ Brown,
higher-
in AJ Brown.
AJ Brown. You know what I mean? AJ Brown. But Watson's up there too. But like, I just think that it's more likely that Watson has a better year than and can increase. I'm a truther. I'm Watson. So like, I think he's ready for an MVP season in the next 2-3 years.
I think Deshaun Watson's overrated. That's just me.
How? But like, why?
Okay, listen, I'll explain this. If you look at Deshaun Watson, every single year he's been in the league, I'll point out last year, 16 of his touchdowns out of his 26 came from players over 6'2". When you ask him to throw in a direct point, he's not good at that. When he makes plays on his own and he's getting out of the pocket, he excels at that. But
Like Russell Wilson.
like Russell Wilson, very well. He extends plays. But when you ask him to throw a ball and put a ball in a direct point for a player, he's not good at that. He's not even remotely even average at that at an NFL level.
Ryan of the fantasy writer of the fantasy footballers, who also has his own fantasy football podcast, the Fantasy 5. He says Tannehill ain't completing 70% and throwing TDs at 7.6%. Again, it won't happen.
Right.
Like that's what I'm saying. I'm not seeing that. So I feel like
but does he think the quantity increases?
But yeah, that's another thing. If you look at it, when did Ryan Tannehill come into games? Week 6? Was that his first start, I'm assuming? Yeah? When did AJ Brown start taking off? Week 6. That rapport has already been built. It's what it is. When Ryan Tannehill came in and started playing well, AJ Brown took off.
When do we see people like we're gonna have this conversation later in this show on another topic? Like when are we seeing guys repetitively repeat these numbers? Like when has Tannehill done this? What he did last year ever before? And I get that
Dolphins,
he was very.
That's his career.
That's not his career. I mean, believe it or not, Tannehill actually did pretty decent up against those earlier AFC East teams. I mean,
if you go back to look what he had when he was in Miami, his best years is when he had Jay Ajayi, who got 300 carries both those years when he was great. So he's used to running in when a lead back is running the offense. That's when he's at his best. That's when the Dolphins were making the playoffs in 2014 and 2015. He made the playoffs again with a lead running back then. He was efficient those 2 years, and that's why he was even a decent quarterback, and I think he made the Pro Bowl that year, one of those 2 years. So that's when he's at his best, when a
Fellas.
running back is leading the offense and he can just be efficient picking
Fellas,
up part
from
of
a
defense.
from a fantasy standpoint, I feel like Minshew is going to be in the driver's seat just a whole lot longer, and a whole lot more stable. If Tennessee is going to,
the only reason I think that's a possibility, though, Robbie, is because I think that Jacksonville's defense is going to be horrible.
Can I say something?
And they're going to need to throw the ball a lot.
That's another thing.
So
If you
that's
look
the
at
one
Minshew.
reason I think that Minshew has a chance in this scenario
In fantasy.
to do good.
Look,
that's what we're talking about, Bogart.
Gardner Minshew, 12 starts, 3,200 passing yards, 21 passing TDs, 340 on the ground. Now you bring over Jay Gruden, loves to chuck the rock with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins averaged 4 rushing touchdowns in those 3 years, 4, 5, and then 4. Minshew was already getting off. He was 5th in the Heisman coming out of college. Give me fucking Minshew. I'm late as fuck.
okay.
The guy knows the game. The guy knows. There's no denying that the guy knows the game. The
Yeah, he
kid
does.
knows the fucking game. The problem
5 years
is.
in college.
The problem is.
That's true.
But
5
the
years.
problem
He
is.
is old.
But J Love just said it. 5 years of college. The problem is that with Gardner Minshew, we don't acknowledge his football experience and realize that his football experience alone could be equivalent to potentially NFL experience. It's the same thing with boxing.
It's the
Hey, hang on,
equivalent
hang
to
on, hang
Sam
on. I'm
Darnold.
about to make a very fucking valid point. It's the same thing in boxing. Whenever we did not expect that Andy Ruiz was going to knock out Anthony Joshua, and then he knocked out Anthony Joshua. It's the same thing. Minshew right now, in terms of this question, you don't know
He
who to
just
pick.
defeat Corona.
You right now, if you're picking anyone in these stack scenarios, you shouldn't be picking any one of these stack scenarios. But like, if you're gonna end up doing it, and you're gonna be bold, and you're gonna fucking roll the dice, then like,
Right.
in super flex, in super flex, and in super flex only, I'm
Stay
going
away from my Minshew.
I'm going Minshew. I'm going Minshew and DJ Chark. I'm gonna make
Stay
Minshew.
away.
Hey,
It's such
We're
an
next to each
easy
other in this
formula
draft
for
on
success.
Sunday.
listen, one more reason I took the Titans and AJ Brown and Ryan Tannehill. You have to look every other situation. They have to play the other teams, which means they're facing defenses. The Titans easily have the best defense in this division, meaning they don't have to play themselves, and they're playing them 6 times.
But
So you're
Justin
playing
just said,
the
dude,
Jags
the Jacksonville
suck.
defense is trash.
It's bad. You're looking at Houston, devastated. It's not that good.
Yeah,
and
not good.
They picked it up towards the end, but I don't expect certain players like Vernon Hargreaves
Not
to
good
play
at all.
great. Not their secondary bad. And then you look at why am I blanking?
Tannehill is absolutely a
The Colts.
team manager.
Defense not good.
Read that question on the screen.
Let's go. Let's see it.
That's the definition of Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill is a game manager, but what quarterback in this game is?
I always called him a poor man, Alex Smith.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's move on. We have so many other things.
Ginsu, give me money.
Has Las Vegas Raiders, formerly known as the Oakland Raiders, head coach John Gruden done enough to provide quarterback Derek Carr back to winning, provided enough for Derek Carr to go back to winning, or does Mariota take the reins this season? And I think we start off with Justin.
Yeah.
I set this up for you to start off with this.
So, Robbie, first of all, I got to say, Carr's tired of you disrespecting him.
Yes. I posted that. I was so drunk, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Carr."
So wait, why does everyone say I'm a Carr hater?
No,
All right.
no, I don't say you're a Carr hater.
No,
I'm just saying that
we're just
Carr
saying 'cause he
literally
came out and
just
said
said
that.
he's tired of
Yeah.
everyone disrespecting
Oh.
him.
I posted that
But-
shit, and I was drunk and laughing at it. I was like, "Oh
Me too.
shit!"
I
Yeah.
replied to it drunk.
Yeah, you
And
did.
I told Bogart, I was like, bro, well then stop
needs to
sucking
play
at
better.
football. Yeah,
Yeah.
he needs to play better. Like, that's your own fault. They're not disrespecting you. Like, look at your brother. He got disrespected.
Yeah.
But, like,
The man bun.
yeah, you are just playing not great. They've given him every weapon, yes. Every weapon he
do
can
you
hope
really
for.
do that
Can he?
way?
Can he?
So
So now the
remove
question.
He has
yourself
one of the
as a-
best tight ends in the NFL. He has
The
they
baller.
drafted a top end wide receiver for him.
Ruggs.
They attempted to
taken Ruggs.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's still a top end wide receiver that they drafted for him. But they also attempted to bring in Antonio Brown last year. Like they're trying everything they can do for him. It's not that name. It's not that he doesn't have weapons. Yeah, he has weapons. He does. It's not a horrible situation. There's worse wide receiver cores out there where quarterbacks do decent than his. So he's gonna have to perform. I do think he gets hated on a little too much for what he does, but I don't think Mariota is a better option. I think that Carr is the best option for that team, and they should definitely stick with him. Yeah, right, Ryan.
But shout out to Ryan.
Ryan and Mike D are with.
They're on fire tonight. Shout out to Ryan and Mike D.
But yeah, I think that he has all the weapons that he needs. You can't blame anyone if you fail. I don't think he has failed in the past either, though. I think he's done good as a quarterback. I think the team needs to be improved, yeah, and they've done a lot to improve that team. I don't like Gruden as a coach. I think he's a horrible coach, but I think that he has things that he needs to succeed.
I think, are we going my way or the other way?
Yeah, no, it's your way.
Okay, all right, check us out. I think Greg Olsen is the big old factor here, the OC. He sucks. He's
Greg
only
Olsen?
Yeah, the coordinator, the OC.
Is that their OC? When I hear Greg Olsen, I'm sorry.
Not the tight end. Not the tight end.
Yeah, me too. No. That's why I was like,
wait, what?
Yeah, he was ready. Hey, J Lo was like, listen, I know his pappy. I know his pappy's pappy. Listen, Greg Olsen, the offensive coordinator, Greg Olsen, let's just to specify, right? He's in his career, he's only had
Greg Olsen, offensive coordinator, been around the block for a while.
Yeah, for a while, and he's very vanilla. I mean, remember Todd Gurley's early years, his rookie year even, and his sophomore year, that was Greg Olsen. Like, listen, anytime he's running an offense, bro, he's only had a top 10 offense in its entirety one time in his whole career, and they were ranked number 10. He's trash. That's why I'm wary of Josh Jacobs. That's why I'm even wary of like all the talent they brought around. They even brought in Mariota, and Gruden, Chucky himself, happens to think he's a grinder, right? That's why he brought him in. He thinks that's going to spark a flame under Carr's ass. Carr should have reconsidered his whole entire life and just came out with a mascara line. He would have been worth billions, right? Aside from that, in football, he's tired of being disrespected. They're giving him all the weapons. This is prove it time. 3 weeks in it. If it's not, we're going to see Mariota.
Does anybody see that comment?
Yes, that's what I was just cracking out of.
Yo, wait, I missed it. What the fuck is this comment? All right,
bring it up. Okay.
I took Viagra before every game, and people thought they'd stop me. How are you going to stop me running 3 legs every Sunday? What the fuck?
The Rumboyz After Dark, ladies and gentlemen.
Dilly!
That was arguably the greatest comment.
That was the weirdest comment.
Shout out to him.
It's a her.
Oh, shout out to her. Oh, that's even weirder. I love it.
All right. So let's dive. I'm gonna dive right into to my take on the joints really quick. Before we go into our very next topic.
Did J Love give in? Did he chime in yet?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Talk. Well.
Get in there.
Oh,
Get in there, old man.
I'm just seeing Guru like lagging really bad.
Oh yeah. Hey, Goose. Hey, chime out and then click back in.
He's been doing that.
I already did.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's the internet then.
Yeah.
Well, plain and simple, he's given him a lot of weapons, I would say, but quite honestly, I don't think there's any situation where Derek Carr ends up succeeding just plain out because John Gruden doesn't like him. It's been said numerous times. You can just tell John Gruden doesn't like Derek Carr.
He was yelling at him too.
At all.
Love it.
And it made it even more apparent when they were on Hard Knocks last year.
Oh yeah.
But plain and simple, Marcus Mariota is probably going to end up being the starter at some point this year. They shouldn't have taken Henry Ruggs. They definitely should have. They definitely should have taken Jerry Jeudy, in my opinion. Definitely.
No.
Brian Edwards,
I didn't even want this to go to this.
Brian Edwards was a great pick. Lynn Bowden, a guy who can play both running back and
Brian
receiver.
Edwards is going to play, by the way.
Yeah.
Isn't? He isn't?
He is.
He is.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, good pick. Lynn Bowden, a guy who can play running back and receiver, good pick. So he's giving him weapons, especially with the offensive line being great. I mean, he's in a place to succeed.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is it every time that you just so like I love that you hop on the show, but at the same time, like you give me the big fucking headache. Like you.
Let's go.
What do you mean how? What do you mean how? I'm gonna tell you fucking how, little motherfucker. Listen, hear me out, bro. All right, so you mean to tell me? Hold on, wait. You mean to tell me Derek Carr, who had a higher passing completion percentage than one Jimmy Garoppolo, who made it to a fucking Super Bowl?
Hold on, he was Jimmy. If Jimmy G was right,
I didn't want to hear from you.
Jimmy G was right in.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear from you, fucking 49ers fans right now, because you made it to a Super Bowl. Listen, it doesn't matter how you guys made it to Super Bowl. It doesn't matter how you guys made it to Super Bowl because it worked out for you. Okay, I am talking about this situation and this person and in this team right here. And what we have to do as analysts is that we have to compare the stats of someone that has once excelled against someone that maybe has not excelled, but just could have a little bit better stats.
Yeah, Derek Carr was good once, but then he broke his leg. He broke his leg and couldn't move. He got scared.
Mariota broke the leg the same day.
Mariota has no fucking feelings in his hands. Mariota doesn't even know which hand he fucking jacks off with, okay? Which may not be a bad thing depending on who you are.
Derek Carr
hear me out.
4,000 yards.
But then he broke his leg and got scared. You just did that.
No.
They broke their leg same injury, same day.
MVP. Derek Carr was.
He was not.
He never won it.
He didn't win it. He was damn near in the
crowd was yelling it. That was
I love how you bring that up, but you don't want to mention Carson Wentz almost being an MVP.
Yeah, that was it.
What do we have to mention about Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz was fucking in the top 100 for the last 3 years and it was not this year.
I love
Carson Wentz. Derek Carr did throw for 4,000 yards last year.
Finally. That was 2018, wasn't it? Oh, he went twice this year. He went twice in a row. He did do a 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He gets underrated in that. He did, 2 years in a row.
I feel like Gruden is not doing enough. He is not providing him enough. There is nothing there in Oakland.
Listen,
I'm sorry, Vegas.
Hold up.
Vegas.
Henry Ruggs, Tyrell Williams, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, a great offensive line.
We haven't seen Henry Ruggs in action yet.
No, but it's still
you haven't seen any rookie in action. That's what happens. They have to prove themselves. But what you can do is
we're not going to fucking equivalent Henry Ruggs in the conversation.
Because they're still doing
something. Yes, he gave him a cast.
They're still doing something to bring people in.
They're doing more than the Packers are doing.
Right? You're right. They're doing more than the Green Bay Packers are doing. I will give you that. We're not talking about the Packers on this episode.
But what we're doing is asking if they're bringing in weapons for a quarterback who struggled the past few years after succeeding.
Why do I do this with you? Why do I do this with you? Why do I go back and forth? I don't understand what the fuck you're saying at the time. But you know what? You fucking say it.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Me and J Love go back and forth a lot. And I agree with J Love on this one.
Not really.
I
go back and forth with Robbie a lot more.
Yeah, you and Robbie go back and forth all the time.
What is the world coming to?
But
Justin agreed again with J Love.
I'm agreeing with J Love on this.
Thank you.
I think they're doing stuff to help.
I don't understand how you
what has Gruden
you can't say
done?
They're not. He's
Spider too wide banana, motherfucker.
How many quarterbacks did he? How many wide receivers did he draft in the first?
Spider too wide banana.
Yeah. He took Lynn Bowden, he took Brian Edwards, and he took Henry Ruggs. He's doing things for Carr. He's doing them for him. Like he literally is. As a GM, he's bringing
look
in
at
weapons.
Ryan. Look at Ryan. He threw for 500 more yards than Mariota's best season last year. And you know how many he threw the year before that? 500 more yards than Mariota's best season. Like he's done it multiple years, like not just one year.
I'm not okay. Listen, Derek Carr is a better quarterback than Marcus Mariota. It is what
We're
it is.
Gonna.
Derek Carr isn't liked by Gruden.
We're gonna get into the next segment, but you know what? We're not gonna come to an impasse here. We're not gonna go to an agreement. We're not gonna go to an agreement.
I'm giving something for Mariota here. For Mariota's credit, he did throw a touchdown pass to himself.
He has no hand.
To himself. He threw a touchdown pass that got deflected back to him, and he ran it in for a touchdown.
We all know that Mariota threw a touchdown pass to himself.
That was amazing, though. Like
it was so
Derek Carr has never done that.
Cut this, edit the video of Mariota tossing a pass to himself.
Please.
Hey, I'm not mad at Derek Carr this year, man. They gave him. They're trying. I mean, this is his last shot. Let's be honest. If he ain't looking good by like week 6, week 8, week 10, John Gruden loves Mariota, and I kind of agree. John Gruden isn't a great coach, and Marcus Mariota isn't a great quarterback. So it's kind of a match made in heaven. And
John Gruden is a fucking football psychopath.
He's looking for that reason to pull the trigger on Mariota, and if Carr struggles, I mean,
John
Gruden is football Jason Voorhees.
No, John Gruden is football Bobby Sylvester.
I'll tell you what.
Oh,
wow.
Hey, listen. I will say this though, right? Listen, Derek Carr, step aside, because when the Cowboys don't give Dak Prescott a long.
Why you bring up the Cowboys on this show?
Listen. You're gonna
like this. Better than your Redskins.
Listen. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me finish this. Hold on. I don't know that. The Bogard bold prediction is that Derek Carr, he's out. And next year in 2021, in the free agency, the Las Vegas Raiders organization historically overpays people who have underachieved and not proven. And Dak Prescott will go to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Underachieved?
I like this.
Yeah, what?
I love this. He has
one playoff win.
They do love to overpay players.
Yes. Let's go. Prescott's going there. With all those weapons, I would love it.
And Gruden's going to give him a bigger contract than Mahomes.
Yes. He's going to make sure he gives him the biggest one, bigger than Mahomes even. He's like, fuck it. Let's just jeopardize the whole franchise. Million. The whole franchise. And him and Mark Davis, they have the same they have the same barber.
Point blank, we're gonna dead this topic about this dead ass quarterback battle.
Why was it quarterbacks are we arguing about here anyway?
We're gonna be arguing about some quarterbacks because you know what? A lot of quarterbacks that were quarterbacks that people loved and admired are falling off. Carson Wentz. So this is happening on this episode.
That's funny.
I love Carson Wentz.
So what? You're just mad because he's better than your quarterback?
Okay, let's go.
He didn't even make the NFL top 100. He didn't make the NFL top 100.
The NFL top 100 this year sucks.
It's so trash.
The NFL top 100 this year does suck. That's why we're not talking about it. We're not reacting to it.
Let's go.
Next topic.
Why are you fucking shut up?
No. Why are you bringing up something that we all agree is garbage as a point in an argument?
I shouldn't instigate these
the
things
whole
anymore.
world universally agrees
right? Oh God, this is all your fault.
I know. I think they had 5. I went 5 ding dings.
Anyways,
last week there was like 5 rounds.
Bogart.
I wasn't here for it. J-Love, thank you for joining me. By the way,
shit. Look, I'm fucking muting all these motherfuckers. Between head coaches Sean Payton and Bruce Arians, who has more pressure to win a Super Bowl this year? Now I can go ahead and unmute you guys. Unmute yourselves because apparently some of you have the right to do that.
Am I muted?
Fucking turds. Y'all know when I'm gonna mute you.
Hey,
so you just unmute
he went mute.
yourself.
He's like, no one mutes me. I mute myself.
Clock management.
I get muted.
Who are we starting with, Robbie?
You.
What was the
Wait,
question?
is Guru here?
I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm
Guru.
here.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
goo. Start with
Yeah,
the
it's
goo.
Guru.
More pressure to win a Super Bowl. Sean Payton, that's easy. No, I mean, he's been there. He's got Breeze. They're on the last year. I mean, that window is closing. Bruce Arians, he got Tom Brady. That's the only reason we're even talking about him. So, I mean, it ain't really pressure. Bruce Arians, I feel like he's playing with house money. He's got to try to – I mean, they got to play good, but Sean Payton, they're a Super Bowl team. Pressure's on Sean Payton. Easy.
What are you doing?
I'm about to get in the car and start mobbing right now.
Yeah.
No, not you. No, I'm sorry, my roommate. I was like, what are you doing?
I'm doing it moving.
I know. I see the goo. I'm like, he's going through the hospital. The goo is a frontliner. The goo works on the front line.
Oh shit!
Let the goo be the
your
goo.
girl.
Let the goo be the goo. Let the goo talk about goo things.
Yeah, goo things are always
That's what we
great.
do.
Yes.
All right, J Love, your take.
Yeah, I'm gonna completely agree. The Saints have the better roster. For the past 3 or 4 years, they've been in contention. Everybody's always picks them going into the playoffs as their Super Bowl pick, just because their roster is solid. They have good coaching, and every year they disappoint. This is definitely Drew Brees' last year, considering he signed the contract with CBS or whatever that whole debate was to become an analyst next year. So he's done. Tom Brady signs a 2-year deal in Tampa Bay. He probably is going to play out that contract. So he has 2 years, so more pressure easily on the guy with 1 year left.
Love it. Look at the
Did I make sense that
compact
time?
take. Oh, you killed that take.
Did I make sense that time?
Oh, you killed that.
Yeah,
A little bit,
no,
yeah.
you did good.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You did
All right.
that, big guy.
Bring
Yeah,
it in. Bring
Guru
it in.
is doing an MTV Cribs podcast while doing Rumboyz After Dark. It's lit.
Welcome to my car, folks. You know what I'm saying? We about to do it on the road.
The goo takes the road. The Rumboyz After Dark is on the road.
Taking this show on the road.
Go ahead. Get high before you hit the road like you do. Go ahead, do your thing.
Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry.
Yo, we got this.
Yeah. All right. I'll
You
make
about to
my.
get hyphy?
Oh, he's about to ghost
we
ride
do
my
it.
whip.
Ghost
Hey,
Rider.
out here we dance a little different. That's all I'll say.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Listen, I'll make mine quick. I'm gonna backpack on what everybody said. Yes, the pressure is on Sean Payton. He's chewing his gum. I think it's juicy fruit is what he prefers. You know what I'm saying? Also, I mean, with Bruce Arians, you know what I mean? Bruce Arians there, he's trying to win now, so you could argue and say the pressure's on him. That's why
Definitely
they bring
not
in,
Jordan Love.
that's why they bring in
Alright.
someone like a Bruce Arians, I mean like a Tom Brady, because they gotta win now. But I mean, Sean Payton, it is his last year with Breeze. Got to squeeze the juices. And let's be honest. New Orleans, where are they from? New Orleans, right? What's their
Nolans?
voodoo? I think maybe they're fighting against some kind of hoodoo curse because the league just seems to just shit on them all the time. Some way or another, something happens. I think, you know, hopefully this year they send him away with a swan song. Is that what they call it? With Drew Brees? Yeah.
The Swan Song?
Because they've been screwing him over voodoo worthy. You know what I mean? Like he's been cursed.
Oh,
It's
all
like
right.
conspiracy worthy.
So, I was gonna go the same route as everyone else, but I'm gonna give you guys the devil's advocate here, the other side of the argument.
Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce Arians in this one.
Bruce.
Yeah, because he's Bruce, and he's also 11 years older than Sean Payton is.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
67 years old. You know how much longer is he going to be coaching? So there might be pressure on him just for the sake of his age. Like, how much more of this do I have in me? And that may be why he brought in a Tom Brady. Like, I need to shoot for the Super Bowl because I'm not going to be coaching much longer.
Yeah. Remember,
Sean
he
Payton
even
could be
stopped
coaching
coaching
for
for
another-
a year. He
Yeah,
stopped coaching for a year because
He's
of
had
some kind
a
of
lot
stress.
of health concerns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Sean Payton could easily coach for another 10 years. No problem.
And
I mean,
Sean
we're
Payton
not-
just beat the Rona too.
Yeah, and we're not talking about, you know, like an elite NFL player, you know, health-wise, like with coaches. So I'm just saying that there's a world where, yeah, I could see it being Bruce Arians just for the age purpose. He is much older, and he may feel more like I need to win this as quickly as possible because I may only have 1 or 2
So-
more years left.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Of coaching.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the pressure. Look, the pressure's on Sean Payton because he does not have a multi Super Bowl winning quarterback like Tom Brady, when you have a Tom Brady, it doesn't matter if COVID is present or not. Tom Brady is the type of player that he's just going to find his way over the humps, over the hurdles, even if he has to deflate a ball in order to do so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a winner.
You know, that's what happens when
someone else to do it.
Yeah, or pay someone else to do it. That's what happens when you're Tampa Bay down there in Tampa Bay.
TB12.
So I feel like the pressure is on Sean Payton more so and the New Orleans Saints, and I wish them the best. Having to compete against Brady on a routine basis. Having to compete against Brady on a routine basis definitely makes things more challenging for you. So I'm going with Sean Payton. With that being said, we are now into what we call on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network the last call for alcohol here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network on Rumboyz After Dark. Make sure you guys tune in.
3 more years.
Make sure you guys tune in each and every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and 6 p.m. Pacific, and wherever the fuck you are tuning in around the world. Shout out to Blake down there in the land down under.
Bro, I'm booking my flight right now to Arizona for 2023. We're going down there and partying with J Love.
I don't live in Arizona. I don't live in Arizona.
Oh, no, you're on the East Coast. I'm sorry. I know you're a Cardinals fan, so
you fucked your joke up.
Fuck.
Yeah. But we're now into our last take, and tonight's last take is what NFC East second-year quarterback will make the leap this year? Daniel Jones or Dwayne Haskins?
You know what's messed up?
Guru.
I know what you did here.
Right here.
I didn't do anything. Shut up, Jordan.
Liar.
You can talk about it later. You can talk about it when it's your take, because your take is right after Guru's take.
Is it Guru?
Or wait, is it Justin? No, it's Justin. It's Justin.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm down either way, but I have to say, I think I have an unpopular opinion here because I am not a Daniel Jones believer.
Then you're not wrong.
I know, but most in the fantasy world, at least, are Daniel Jones believers. A lot of people are. I argue with people all the time with this. But I think that Haskins takes the much larger step forward, and you see Daniel Jones continue to do what he did last year. Sorry. But similar to what he did last year, and maybe even take a step back. So I am definitely on the Haskins train if I have to choose between these two people. But when you look at ADP wise, you see for fantasy, you see Daniel Jones going way earlier than
Danny Dimes.
Yeah, there's a huge train on this. I keep trying to tell people this. This part of the reason why I have Dalvin Cook higher than I have Saquon Barkley is I think that offense is going to be atrocious, and I get a lot of hate for that, and I'm okay with it. That's fine.
Nate Solder's gone too. How's that line going to look?
Nate Solder's right last year.
Yeah.
And he's not bring in Andrew
It's
Thomas.
not going to be any better this year.
Actually, no.
Line
it probably will be.
I don't think it will. I think it's going to be worse because it's going to be offensive linemen need to get together and build a connection.
They need to have
with
lunch
a lack of an offense or
Gibson
lack of an offseason, you're not going to see that.
Gibson might be playing more running back this year because Geis is going.
But no,
this is going to be fun.
I'm just saying for the New York offensive line, they're still a work in progress, and a lack of being able to play together is going to hurt them.
Yeah, sure.
And this is part of my thing. A lot of people are like, why don't you like Saquon Barkley? It's not that I don't like Saquon Barkley. He's amazing.
Until your take.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
I'm taking this into the running backs, but I think the whole offense in New York is going to be atrocious. If there's one player I'm taking on that offense, it's Evan Ingram, and that's it.
Bogard, go.
Okay.
Last call for alcohol.
Yeah,
Get him, Bogard.
Between the two,
Make it good.
Not you,
Hey,
Guru.
listen, I'm going with Dwayne Haskins being able to put up more numbers because when you bring over clapping ass Jason Garrett, they're gonna emphasize the run, and I feel like, and they usually run a slower pace. The Cowboys, until it was Kellen Moore last season, they started upping up their pace. You know, like hurry up offense, shit like that. When it was Jason Garrett controlling that thing, slow as fuck, methodical, quote unquote. That's what he's gonna bring over there to New York. As far as being a rhythm type of offense, I'm not fucking with that. Give me Norv Turner's son, Scott Turner, going over there to Washington, where last year, Carolina, when he was there, they were one of the highest offensive plays ran. You know what I'm saying? They were like over 1,000 plays ran on offense. I'm not saying that's going to happen over there in Washington, but it will definitely be more plays ran on offense versus the New York Giants. And I love Washington's front. It's going to be ferocious, but their secondary is going to be Trinash. We're going to see a lot of my man McLaurin and Sims getting active. You know what I'm saying? Gibson out of the backfield. It's going to be a lot of Haskins-friendly game scripts. He's going to be able to throw a hella picks and still be able to be relevant in fantasy. I actually love him over Daniel Jones, especially when you look at Daniel Jones' early quarter of the year schedule. Ain't nobody fucking with that. Come on. Look at the first 4 weeks for the Giants.
The Giants' schedule sucks.
J-Love, go.
Thank you, J-Love.
Yeah, easily. I'm going to go Dwayne Haskins in the last leg of the season, the last month, especially. Dwayne Haskins was a top 10 quarterback. He played great the past month of the season, and nobody's going to recognize that because his stats didn't show it, but he played a lot better. He kept them in games. He put them in game. Daniel Jones, he fumbles too much, just plain and simple. Especially fantasy-wise,
18.
when you fumble literally every game and you didn't even
start. That's worse than throwing a pick.
Yeah, it is. I'm going Dwayne Haskins. And Robbie, I know what you did here. You specifically asked for the NFC East because everybody was going to side with Dwayne Haskins, and you guys can forget something.
I think the goo might go against the grain on this one. Now.
I'm going Danny Dimes. I'm going Danny Dimes.
Hold on. Finish up, J-Love. Finish up, J-Love.
Jordan Love. I just want Jordan Love to know that it was not done intentionally. Because I would have, if that were the case, I would have not have phrased the next couple of shows where we're going to be breaking down duos and stats
and divisions and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
True.
okay.
Good
I think it's a legit question just because they're both second-year quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I would have figured you would have went overall, but no, I see what
you guys just have vendetta against each other.
Yeah, we do.
Go ahead, Steamboat Joe.
And it sucks because I like taking shots at the Redskins as much as I can.
Oh, he's on the road. No. On the road, Joe.
You're in the Bay. You're supposed to have Wi-Fi everywhere.
He's in the Bay. Actually, he's an actual steamboat.
Hold on. So anyone that doesn't know, California Wi-Fi sucks. Don't let anyone fool you.
Don't let it.
California Wi-Fi is the worst Wi-Fi in the whole country. Like Colorado Wi-Fi, where I live, we have it great.
Well, because you guys are Seattle. You guys are closer to the. You guys are closer to the satellites.
Bro, it doesn't even matter where you drive in Seattle.
The hamster wheel in the Midwest.
In Seattle, anywhere you go, you just have Wi-Fi. It just happens.
All right, Joe, try your take.
I don't even know
why.
All
right, hey, Danny Dimes. I'm not fucking with anybody on Washington this year.
No,
Robbie. No,
I agree.
I think
Terry the Scottish line.
Except McLaurin.
Wait, Bogard, let him talk.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Well, we can't hear
him. Can I talk for him? He means he's not fucking with no one but the laddie. Fire up the bagpipes.
Go ahead. Hey, we lost
coming
you
in
for
and
a
out,
second.
coming in and out.
Yeah,
I know, my bad. Danny Dimes put on 20 pounds of muscle this offseason. He's going to cut those fumbles in half. The talent around him is crazy, bro. Like, it's not even, to me, it's not even close. I mean, Dwayne Haskins is a value in fantasy because he's going so damn late. And if Daniel Jones is going way higher, that's a risk in fantasy that I don't see myself taking. But in real actual football, like, bro, the Giants, they drafted a lineman with their first pick, right?
Andrew Thomas.
Danny Dimes, they're setting him up. Dwayne Haskins, he got to prove his shit to really to keep the job.
Danny Dimes does have Barkley.
Who did Ron Rivera? What was the? He's slipping my name now. The quarterback from Carolina last year, Kyle Allen.
Ron
Rivera is ready to put Kyle
Allen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, isn't that the same quarterback that got benched in Carolina?
That's the same one Ron Rivera just traded for on his new team. That's the same guy.
He was a backup to Cam Newton.
Didn't trade for him, signed him.
Hey, but offensive, like I said, offensive linemen need to build they need to play together. So bringing a rookie in and cutting out all of the preseason training camp down, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt that rookie offensive lineman coming down. He's gonna give up sacks. And when your quarterback is known for giving up fumbles when he gets hit, that's not good. You don't want him to get hit. So that's my problem.
And he's Danny Dimes. He's dropping dimes all over the field like a snitch.
When he's dropping dimes, that's the ball. He's dropping those dimes.
He's in New York. He's with Takashi.
But that's my problem there. And then their wide receiver core is full of wide receiver threes. So, any other team would be a wide receiver
Golden
three with one exception.
Darius Slayton.
They're better than what? Terry McLaurin?
Don't you disrespect Terry McLaurin like that.
Terry McLaurin would be.
Don't you disrespect
they are not great receivers over there in New York, but what they are is three pretty good receivers and a good tight end and a great running back.
3 wide receiver threes, and then you have 1 wide receiver 2.
That's okay though.
I could imagine. All right. Blake Bortles. Imagine Blake Bortles and Allen Robinson. That's going to be Dwayne Haskins and Terry McLaurin production.
Don't do that. No. Stop it. All right. We just fucking muted Bogard. Bogard just said some stupid shit. That was the dumbest fucking thing.
McLaurin about to eat though.
Bogard, if your computer catches AIDS, I'm sorry because of your dumbass comment. All right. So here's what I gotta say. Just wrap up. Last call for alcohol. Then we're gonna go ahead and head into closeouts, and we got to get into some outros.
Let's get J Love first because his computer's almost dead.
All right, J Love, hurry up.
No, go ahead. Turd. Go finish. Let's go. Come on.
No, go.
Go.
All right,
you stay finish what you're saying.
So yeah, I'm gonna pick Dwayne Haskins, not just because obviously, I'm a Washington football team fan, formerly known as the Washington Redskins. But I'm gonna pick Dwayne just because I feel like he's been showing more during the offseason of what he can and cannot do. He's been working with a lot better talent throughout the offseason. No one has heard from Danny Dimes during the offseason. No one's seen Danny Dimes during the offseason. This motherfucker has a name called Danny Dimes, and he has not really thrown dimes, just dropped dimes from moment of snap. When you can't even get the ball up from snap, that's just a terrible, terrible decision. You came from Duke. When's the last time that a Duke quarterback really performed and excelled? I'm not buying the hype. I'm not with it. Everyone knows that the Giants reached for you, and I'm just happy that I'm right about it, but I appreciate that I got to interview you, Daniel Jones.
All right, where are we going next?
So now we got to get into closeouts.
J-Love.
First.
J-Love.
Yeah, my computer's about to die. Rumboyz J-Love for all the articles. Me and Miles, co-chief editors over there.
Bro, and I have to say, there's some seriously.
How you going to think about this man on this closeout though?
No, because it's some serious.
His battery's about to die.
To hype him up, it's some serious fucking awesome articles. Make sure you check J Love out. Seriously, I love reading them outside of everything else.
Haven't written one in a while just because I've been working so much, but yeah, I'll get back on it. And then Twitter, Rumboyz J-Love. That's where I'm at.
And
Love you, J-Love.
J-Love, I love you, but you're not nearly excited enough. Make sure you follow this man on NFL or on Twitter for NFL advice. I just reached out to him recently for some defense advice for a league I'm in. because I don't focus a lot on defense. I do standard NFL, standard fantasy stuff. So I reached out to him, gave me some great advice. I picked up a player, super crucial. Make sure you follow him on Twitter.
Yeah. I worked for 12 hours today, so I'm tired.
Get that money, J Love.
Now
Guru,
write an
hit it with
article,
your
damn it.
closeout. Guru, hit it with your closeout.
Yeah, you could get. I'm not really active too much, but I'm about to get active. For it's time. The Guru 408 on Instagram. I roll with my man Bogey in the GMM network. You could catch us on the podcast. That's where we at. Give me money.
Yes.
Give me money.
Give me money.
Gar, hit with your closeout.
Yes. As my man Goose said, give me money. But you could also find our podcast, The Real Fantasy Playmakers, available on all streaming platforms. Make sure you subscribe to the GMM network on YouTube. Make sure you follow us at the GMM network, everything. And we're going to drop episode 99 and be on the lookout for The Real Fantasy Playmakers episode 100 extravaganza. You know what I'm saying? My man, Admiral Robbie, he's kind enough. He's going to host this thing. We're going to fucking all come together as a fucking, like a goddamn Voltron in this bitch. Like a conglomerate.
Voltron.
Yes.
Like a Power Ranger Megazord.
The Voltron.
Like a Power Ranger Megazord. All that. Voltron, fucking Transformers, everything, bro. Ninja Turtles. We're throwing it all in the mix, bro. Mortal Kombat. Street
I don't think they
Fighter.
come together, though.
Doesn't matter. We're just gonna throw it all the greats. We're throwing it all in there. Listen,
it's coming.
The 100
coming
episode
together,
extravaganza. We're gonna be suited and booted. It's gonna be fucking phenomenal. J Love, I hope it's not past your curfew. We're gonna figure out the times.
Niggas pass all of our curfew.
Yeah, I know, right? It's gonna be.
I'm already grounded.
You know what I'm saying? And Mom, I'll be up in 5 minutes, Mom. You know what I mean? But yes, all that, man. Rumboyz After Dark. Hurry up, subscribe. Rumboyz After Dark. I'm doing my thing now. I'm just going extra much.
Make sure you guys subscribe, please, to Clock Management on YouTube. You can also catch us on every platform that there's a podcast. Social media on Twitter, we have management_clock. Most of you probably already follow me there. But also follow me on Instagram. I have a huge following there. I'm starting to grow it. So follow me on Instagram at Clock Management. We're giving away autographed. Hold on, I'm grabbing this shit. Cam Akers autographed football at the end of the month. And then just because I keep putting it up and it doesn't win the votes, and football season starting next month, so this last season with no football, I said, screw it. He's not winning the vote, but I'm giving it away anyway. We're giving away an autographed Jared Cook jersey.
Let's go.
Jared
Cook. They're god awful, Jared Cook.
Both of them getting given away. And Robbie, you remember a couple weeks ago, I included your show for our giveaway.
Yeah. We got to hit that off.
Yeah. No. One of the dudes, like, I do a random generated like thing for numbers to give it away, and one of the people that commented on your show actually won.
Yeah.
Like,
you see it, Rumboyz and girls? The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah. Who was it? Leafs defense.
Oh, shout out to Leaf. Hey, he's a great
Mark Ingram jersey.
Hey, bro, he's one of our
Mark Ingram jersey. Like,
we
that's
love
what I'm saying.
Leaf.
Like, fuck. All you gotta do is leave comments. Fucking come to Rumboyz. Come to Clock Management. Subscribe and leave comments, and you can win autographed jerseys. You don't have to pay nothing. Like, we just love you, and I don't even send you threatening DMs. Like,
never.
You can't ask for more than that, right?
Yeah, you can't ask. Yeah.
Yes. And to all the Rumboyz and girls, be on the lookout. The GMM Network, we're going to do our first giveaway. Since we are the GMM Network, the Give Me Money Network, we're going to be giving you money. We're doing a $100 giveaway. You got to have Cash App or Venmo or some type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going down for the 100th episode extravaganza. And
I'm going to leave you a street number to leave it under a brick.
Yes. Yes, the drop at the drop spot. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what I mean. You know what
Yeah.
I mean.
All
You know what
right.
I'm talking about?
Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we greatly appreciate each and every single one of y'all.
Hell of
for
a show.
tuning in and enjoying tonight's Rumboyz After Dark. Tyler Moss, we're sorry that you just
Shout out to Tyler Moss.
Bro,
Tyler Moss. Hit
Please
me,
go
bro.
vote for Tyler Moss on Twitter. He's in a Twitter
Oh, shit, I
thing
gotta
where
vote for him.
you vote for him. Just go vote for him.
But
Yeah, he's
I bet
great.
he's all
I
grown
love
up.
Tyler Moss.
That's my
he's
little
grown
son.
up.
He's grown. Yeah, I know, man. You're raising him great. You're raising him right,
I'm
man.
doing my best. I'm doing my best.
But hey, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Rumboyz After Dark with the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. It's your host, your boy, Robbie J, the Admiral, with my esteemed crew. Tonight, we had our special guest, Steamboat Joe, a.k.a. The Guru, representing the GMM Network. As always, we have Bogart representing the GMM Network, representing the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We had Justin representing Clock Management Fantasy Football. You already know what it is. You see the logo behind him. You get the digs. He's also part of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network crew. I want to shout out to J Love. Thank you for stopping by, my little dude. I want to shout out to Miles Peacock.
Big bro.
Dropping fantasy football takes, making sure the site is running up to date.
Shout out to Britney Spears.
Make sure that everything is all good and great.
Shout out to the new little peacock being created right now.
Yes, right now.
Oh my
He's
God,
like, gotta go.
y'all are
Birthday.
assholes.
Birthday
but
loving.
But other than that, make sure you follow us at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z, N-E-T. That's where you can find me and everyone else here.
And be sure.
I can link you guys to everyone else here.
Be sure to go on monkeyknifefight.com and use promo code Rumboyz, all capitals. Get it in on this prop action, Rumboyz and girls.
That's right.
Don't fool around. You already know where it is.
Rumboyz spelled in all caps above me like it's spelled. Monkeyknifefight.com. Use the promo code. You can get a match up to $50 on your very first deposit. You might as well deposit $50 to get that match on that $50.
Get that hundo.
And we're gonna help you win some money during this second wave of quarantine that looks like it's about to happen. So you might as well stack up and bundle up. Like I'm about to go stack up and bundle up. You dig what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, he's about to have Rumboyz Jr. Admiral.
So you already know how we do. Here, how we have to end it every Friday night with the crew. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly.
Yeah.
Play my outro, my dude. Let's get it.
Run it. Boo, 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 blah.
This is the madness for brilliance.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Holy shit. And I'm on Clarence and